Ooh, my voice. Gotta warm this sucker up. Unique New York. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. Denied a bank loan. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodcut... I never messed that one up. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Is Jake gonna be our 99th quote with that?
What, 8-ball coming hard?
Yeah.
Is it quotable to you?
I think it could be. How do you feel about the 8-ball?
Had that same question. Well, we all sleep when we die. You ever heard that quote? Like, oh, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm like, oh, okay. Random guy on Wi-Fi.
Thank you so much for the follow from yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that.
Battery light's red.
Crazy. How did you find us?
From Obi, actually. The homie.
Obi Trice.
Dub.
Love that
Trice.
guy.
How are you tonight, random
Oh
guy?
God, love that Obi guy.
You're not random. I know exactly where you're from, which is funny. Are any of these are dead, right?
Notification brought back too many memories.
Yeah, these are dead.
This guy spamming the calling card?
Remember when I,
yeah.
Remember when we bought batteries recently?
No. Yes. Well, you... Wait.
Do it. I bought some 9 volts for our mic.
Are we losing...
Red.
Fuck.
We might make it through the stream, but if we don't, I'd rather just have one up here. We'll pull the switch as fast as we can. Which is, you all know... Anybody who spent time here knows it's not very quick, but, you know.
Damn.
I thought I'd put them up here. Because that was the whole point of me buying them.
Can't we get a rechargeable mic, man?
You might be able to get rechargeable 9-volt batteries. Just alternate them. I don't know how well.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Have you ever like use rechargeable 9-volt batteries, or know if they even exist, or am I just making that up? Oh,
I mean,
is there anything in here? Okay, there's one. It's in the package. It should be good.
Cool.
If our mic dies or starts to die, let us know. We had a stream a little while back where we started going real quiet and nobody could barely hear us. So just let us know if that happens, and we'll change the battery.
What are you asking, Cow Mooster? Couldn't you get that one playthrough at least April 20th? What do you? In one playthrough, you mean? What's the finishing date? Is that what you're asking? If so, I don't remember. No, number 2.
Random guy, I'm glad you're doing well. Thanks for joining us tonight. We appreciate that. Have you played Persona, or are you familiar with Persona, random guy?
I assume, because this is that notification brought back to a new memory. Unless he's talking about something else.
If so, we're sending the calling card.
I can speak normally.
On palace number 5?
I think it's 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. House number 6.
6 then.
House number 6.
I don't remember.
We're sending the calling card.
I don't know them by numbers.
Today is the day. Well, today's not the day, but today in our today will be the day. As you can see, we have 4 days. They go by quick these days. Who's
Under
texting
Andy's
me?
playthrough? I don't know. Is April 20th like the last day or something? I don't know.
Dylan, couldn't you get that one playthrough to at least April 20th?
420.
I understand the
no,
significance of 420.
I've beaten this game twice. All right, and I was playing around in some other files. I wasn't thinking about the numbers.
Oh, were you looking at a different save file? Okay. No Maruki, correct? Okay. No Maruki. Obviously, no Hifumi at this hour. At this hour? Got Mooster.
Oh, yawn.
Looks like we might be hanging out with Ryuji. Or on. That's nothing. Or Futaba? No,
I don't know.
or Takemi. I don't know why that's not blue though. Or she texted me.
Oh, okay then.
One Piece. Okay, Count Booster noted. If he's standing out here, I'm just gonna go talk to my boy face to face. Let's hang out. See how the track team biz is going. What's up, dude? What's up, dude?
Yo.
Got our day set for the calling card, so I guess we just gotta wait till then.
Hey.
Yo, what do you think about training for a bit? We're gonna get rusty if we don't keep ourselves active. Yeah, let's let's do it. It'll be. Oh my goodness, Jake's popping off, baby.
Jake Shay, thank you for the. Hey, I got a sub. Thank you.
Dylan, congratulations and welcome to Squidville.
I know, it's such an honor.
It really, it's an honor to have you.
Toothwave, P-Base, OB, Henry, yeah.
Those are all familiar faces. We know them and love them all.
Oh yeah, it is September, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Yes, it's
Dope.
September. Happy September to you all.
Yeah, thank you so much for the subs, man.
Yeah, they're cheaper, right? Twitch foots the bill on that part. Isn't that how it goes? Pretty sure that's how it goes. Henry, welcome to Squidville. Heck yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, what is the name? Take your time. Take your time. Take your time, Henry, because you are a permanent resident of Squidville. Now and forever. And Obi's here too. Yes, you were just gifted a sub. What's up, Obi? Excellent stream yesterday. You were hard carrying as always. What are we doing today? Let's go somewhere fun. I think I'd probably pick somewhere with good food if it were up to me. Okay, well, we've been to a couple different restaurants with you already.
Yeah, take him somewhere he hasn't been. He might give you a gift.
What is that?
Okikubo? I don't know.
I don't recognize it at all. There's a popular ramen shop there. Want to go?
Is that the one you've already been to?
I can't remember now. That's obviously that place. Obviously.
What's the other option? That one? That's the one.
That's the one we've been to for sure, right?
Mm.
I don't think I've been here.
Then, okay.
Let's just go. Whatever. Popular ramen shop. Yeah, I had ramen yesterday.
I wasn't hard carrying. Oh, we said no. You.
He's trying to be modest, guys. Obi legit is really good. Go check him out if you
Twitch
haven't already.
discounts
If you like watching first-person shooters, Obi's good. Legit. I'm not gassing up my boy. He is good at what he does. Let's go. Oh, that ramen place? Sure, I'm pretty damn hungry. Okay, let's get going.
You better be. You just said you wanted food.
Yes, Twitch discounts for the gifters. Subs are never cheaper than they are now. Happy Subtober to you and yours. September. But will it be September too? Probably not. Thank you for shouting out.
I don't think that's a thing.
The hell? The line's even longer than last time. They put an ad out or something? We're gonna look like we just going for the new fad. My stomach's already in ramen mode. Come on, let's get in line.
This is great because I know I'm not gonna have to talk.
True. The only people here are Morgana and
Is Morgana here?
Maybe not actually. I hope not. Ah, super freaking good. Down to the last drop. Stuff's worth eating no matter the weight. Maybe we have been here before. I can't remember. Are you totally falling for this soy sauce flavor too? I'm in love. Oh, I could have said it was lacking in umami. Right? Tokyo guys are all over this stuff. You're one of us now. Anyways, thanks for asking me here today. I'm all cheered up now because of you. Come on, let's get going. There's tons of people waiting for our seats.
Kamusa, when you say One Piece, are you talking about the show or like actual, like Ryuji, or the actual One
Or
Piece?
the One Piece. Huh. Looks like they're giving out presents. Here, you can have mine. Sweet, got a gift.
There you go.
Ramen bowl.
What are you confused about, Blue Toad?
I'm not crazy enough about my ramen to be showing that off in my room. Oh, sweet, I will. I feel like my bond will grow stronger soon. As if it possibly could.
Jake Shea, you broke the cardinal rule. How many times do I have to tell you people? Yes or no questions only.
You won't have to wait, though. 8-Ball's wrong. We hate to catch you now and forever. All right, let's run to the station and work that meal off. Let's run around town in our school uniform. Love getting that thing all sweaty. You know I don't wash it, so. Yes, guys, please go follow Obi. Do it or else. Also, if we can get an exclamation point Obi in chat, that'd be cool.
We already did get that.
Did we?
Yeah, we got it like a minute ago.
Oh, well, more of them. It's great. Obi, don't You know what's up, bruh?
What? Tomorrow? Calling card? Maybe? I don't know.
Inmate.
Oh.
What the heck are you guys calling for?
Justine, that one's me.
Mhm.
Inmate, I trust you haven't forgotten about your special assignment. You'll be waiting in front of our door. We expect you to accept this task with enthusiasm.
How do they get a phone?
I have no clue. There's many unanswered questions about them. Ooh.
Did you change your handle, Obi, or was it always 1 2 3 4? I thought it was 4 3 2 1. Did we get it wrong? Now I'm tripping, dude.
Uh-oh, we got a Mandela effect going on.
Yeah, yeah, straight up. I swore it was Obi 4 3 2 1. Oh, Hifumi's unsatisfied.
Are you gonna satisfy
And this is
Hifumi?
Becky. Or am I gonna satisfy Henry, who just got gifted a sub?
He's already partly satisfied.
I'm not being satisfied because there's no crossword. I know we did one like in game yesterday,
You
but
can't get addicted to the crossword puzzles,
I
alright?
love the crossword puzzles.
Then go play some in
You know, when we were
Braille.
having dinner, the woman that sat next to us was doing a crossword puzzle. I
Oh.
noticed. I was a little
Wow.
jealous. Well, Sojiro has thoughts.
Get
I
a
don't care, no.
crossword app or something.
Maybe I'll go hang out with Hifumi.
Well, you still need to get the
You did change it. I know you freaking changed it. I still need to get what?
The
What? Oh wait, let me put the thing.
Level 10 for her.
Ow, I ran into a sink. Yeah, true. Actually, you're right. That's super important unless you're lying to me. Still a lot of empty space in the
I just
shelves.
really want you to hang out with Hifumi.
Well, I've already broken her little heart, so you know what?
She has a normal heart, same size as everyone.
You think everyone has the same size heart? Ramen bowl.
Well, within a margin of error, sure.
Not the Grinch, obviously.
Well, the Grinch is a mythical creature.
Obviously.
If you ever see the Grinch, you're in for a bad time, man.
Yeah, you just stumbled upon an American cryptid.
You think that's real food?
The
man?
ramen bowl you got from... No. Well...
So quick to shut me down, and then wait, he's considering.
Yeah, I was like, no, why would it be? And then I looked at it, I was like, well, it looks like real ramen. It's so realistic, I'm getting hungry. Maybe it's so realistic because it is realistic.
Okay, we got a lore breakdown for Obi right here. Real name, no gimmicks. So it was originally 1234, then I changed my name, then tried to change it back, said it wasn't available. Someone took it. So I did 4321. Then like last year, I went back to 1234.
Where's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay, nice.
Me
So
and
I'm not tripping. Mandela?
Me and Dylan guessed who we think Andy will date.
Ineffective.
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay. Well,
I know his guess and he knows my guess.
you guessed your primary guesses.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. He will date Chiaya? Who? I don't know who Chiaya is.
You know Chihai is the fortune teller.
Oh, yeah, okay. Dick, well, there you go. I mean, Henry, you're entitled to your opinion, but seeing as how I just said I don't know who she is. Slim odds, but hey, you get a big return in your favor. If you take the over-under on Chihaya, that's got to be a big old return. And as Morgana's about to say, I know they say bigger is better, but I wonder if that's really true. I mean, I'm so... Is Morgana trying to be our 99th quote? Do you still want to keep decorating? No! That is huge, though. That's the piece that Hifumi gave us. Look how big it is compared to, like, everything else on my shelf. It's a king piece from Shogi.
Dang. And it's funny because I thought it would be the smallest.
Yeah, I know, and it's taller than Joker's head. That thing's got to be, like, this. That's huge.
He just carried that home. So true.
We'll share nor influence.
All right.
Totally fine. Fair enough, Cow Mooster. You can keep your thoughts to yourself. You can share them. I am my own man and will make my own decisions. Of course, I can be influenced by the women in the game, but not by you people. All right.
So easily influenced.
Or am I? Anyway, we're gonna go see Hifumi. Someone is satisfied. Yeah, let's play. Hifumi seems to be waiting. She does. It do seem that way. Let's go right away.
It do be like that though.
She is not our girl.
Okay, you can just skip through that.
But she is a very good friend. So let's go play some shogi with her. I like Hifumi quite a lot. I was just not interested in
Just
dating
not
her.
enough to like her.
Now, am I interested in dating this individual? Perhaps that's a different
priest.
story.
I wonder if there's like one day throughout the year where it's like irate priest instead of like calm priest. He's just like one day he's really mad.
I think you're gonna say there's
That'd
one day
be a
of the year
funny
where if
thing.
you're lucky and you strike while the iron's hot, you can date the priest.
God's key to victory lies in retreating. Right? What?
Yeah, she says this every time.
That would be very contentious.
Yeah, that would
priests
be.
aren't supposed to date.
Yeah.
I know that. It would be nice to dine out once in a while. However, I can't help but wonder what we would eat.
Let me decide for you.
What do humans eat? Tactical analysis with variety taken into consideration leaves me with a buffet.
I know
You
some of those.
fatty. I'm just kidding, Ifumi.
Oh. She doesn't
Never
wanna do
mind.
it?
How about we play a match?
We can go eat if you want. I feel like we can become closer with Hifumi.
Wow, she's really
I don't think my bond will deepen. Crap!
back and forth.
What do you thinking? Do you want to hang out? Yeah, of course I want to hang out. She's Hifumi.
The Wilton
Invite her to go.
buffet.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's eat.
Is this a place you recommend? Let's go.
Coming from you, it must be great.
Sure, let's
I
freaking
had
go.
to fire my assistant Fernando today.
I am terribly
Did
sad to hear
Fernando deserve it? What did Fernando do? Was he just a bad worker? Fernando sat in front of a dozen monitors and he'd call me when Kawakami was on stream.
that.
Why'd you? He was slacking, huh? Did you find him sleeping at the monitors or something? Or did he say something bad about, God forbid, Kawakami? Just as I thought. You like restaurants that have a calm atmosphere, like that priest. You really like that guy. That aside, there's so many different types of food here. Oh, I'm so excited.
Kawakami shows up and I'm not here. That is the reason. Yeah, that can double your monitor count / watch time. I'm very sorry to hear that, Henry. I know how much you enjoy Kawakami.
I want to go to a buffet. I haven't gone to a buffet.
Me too. I haven't been to one in a while.
Now, how shall we plan our attack? Who talks like this in a buffet?
I have a recommendation.
Your personal recommendation. I would be more than happy to take that in consideration before I tell you no. Actually, I often ate at a hotel buffet with my mother.
Ooh, Henry says to avoid the carbs. Okay, noted.
But to protect my image, she told me what I could and couldn't eat. Those aren't fond memories. However, I feel like today's game will prove to be quite fun. Well then, shall we begin?
I'll start.
Which of us shall dominate the table to a fair match?
No shot she can. Bro, you ate the Big Bang Burger. No shot she can keep up.
If this was Kasumi, I'd be worried.
That
But
was fun. Thank you very much for today.
That's true.
crazy cap.
Yeah,
Oh,
Kasumi actually might be able to.
I have some new ones, but they're downstairs. Guess you'll have to wait till Monday.
Hurry up.
This isn't even cap.
That's a doll.
No cap.
Crazy dolls.
Oh, here you go, dude. That's a classic split belt cap. And I'll be Charlie Brown Christmas. Because how crazy is that? Nothing's crazier than Charlie Brown on Christmas Day. Let me tell you what. That man goes nutty.
I think a heart that never backs down is pretty crazy, and that's the secret to Bushido.
We're reading a silly book. Learning about the spirit of the samurai seems useful, but this book looks difficult. Also, you can't possibly know more than you already know.
It's not how it works.
Oh, I didn't realize how long you've been reading. Okay, yeah, it's a book. It's a book about swords. No, Cow Mooster. This is Charlie Brown. Where is he?
Yeah, it's Brown. That's him.
That's, yeah.
Today we're
Not
going
Jesus.
over.
I don't know who's this girl. Was
Now then, please open your textbooks. Today we'll be learning about trigonometric functions. Sine, cosine, and tangent. This is where a lot of people aren't able to keep up. So I expect
always got those confused.
2/3 of you to walk out of the room immediately. Why would you panic just from seeing a graph? Look at this graph. I don't get it. A complicated formula gets condensed down to a single line. Isn't it simple and elegant? All of them have distinctive shapes that stimulate the imagination. Now then, my cock. Take a look at these look at this graph. Every time I do it makes me laugh because it looks like a butt.
What?
Do you know the name for this graph?
That looks like a butt to you?
Your hint is snails. Yeah, it looks like
It looks
somebody
like a
sat on a
planet to me.
photocopy machine and then photocopied their butt.
Really?
A little.
I see like a planet, like the cores in the middle by the mantle and stuff.
Yeah, like a cross section.
Or maybe Pac-Man eating a bead. See him coming from one way, and it's like a James Bond dead-eye shot on him.
True, true. Wow, that's hardcore. Yeah, it's like a movie poster for the next. Is Pac-Man the next James Bond? Squidbill poses these questions to you, Hollywood. Big movie. I think S-car graph. There's no way that's actually what it's called. That's funny. I think it's cochleoid.
Yeah.
This is it.
This is it.
Precisely.
That- Do you want a voice?
No, I don't.
That's correct. Gotta admit, S-car graph is a great word. Word to word, it would be excellent.
Escograph.
Let's everybody tweet at Merriam-Webster and be like, I insist that this is added.
Escargrapher.
Oh, this is quote number 100. Oh shoot, what was 99? Successfully added quote number 100.
I don't
Looks
know
like
our
someone sat on a
quotes.
copy machine and copied their butt. LOL, that's correct.
Look at these other stupid shapes I drew. Don't you think it looks a bit like a snail shell? There are many other graphs with amusing names.
But wait, Limacon of Pascal is the same thing.
This is how I entertain myself in the evenings when I go home alone. Quote 99. Wow, 8-ball coming hard. Okay, nice. Jake, congratulations on being quote 99. I like that one quite a lot. And I'll fix the API or after stream, if I remember. Which I obviously won't, because the doodle's been up there for 2 weeks. Just kidding. I actually think about
There's
the
a
doodle
quote
all the time.
0?
Yes. Hippos don't suck. I will do this when I have time, I promise. We're 2 doodles down, so.
For example, a devil's curve is called that because it looks like a Chinese yo-yo, like a Diabolo. For show, though, you know,
It's called
bro?
the Diablo. I think you're just mispronouncing it for the sake of the rhyme.
Yeah, Miss Usami
Which is
spit
allowed in
bars.
rap.
She sits at home alone in her living room and comes up with freestyle rap. Because that's what teachers do.
She just wants to be like Killer Bee. She's in the Shippuden arc.
There's nothing particularly diabolical about it otherwise.
Did you?
Wow, really? She really tried to spit bars in class?
Nice go.
Your teachers suck at rapping.
I'd like to see your teacher's rap, Morgana.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
Some people may think of math as an enemy like the devil. But there's research that suggests that people who excel at math have higher incomes. If you're shooting for a high salary, sometimes you need to be willing to kill people and dispose of your enemies.
Maybe she's talking about going to Mementos.
Maybe. Honestly, I feel like finding demons would be easier than trying to understand graphs like that. What the heck was Nickelback talking about anyway? Kasumi. Hello.
Oh, senpai.
Is the door? Oh, it's a door like this. It slides. In and
Yeah,
out?
that's how, like, I think all
I
of
thought that
Japanese-
was like, I thought she was on the other side of glass. I was like, wow, I can hear her really well. I don't know how she did that.
Yeah, I think
There's something I'd like
I
to
feel like in
discuss with
Japan
you.
it always slides.
The little shoom
I
shoom
really
shutter
don't
doors.
feel
Yeah.
like they ever. All the movies I've seen where someone goes to Japan, they always like. So.
Dud, I finna throw hands with my demons.
Would you mind if I joined you for lunch?
Yes.
Thank you.
What is it? Seems like a
All right.
bad thing to say.
Let's head to the roof.
Like, why does she have to? Why does there have to be something the matter? To
That's
hang
true.
out at
We're
lunch?
friends, so yeah.
Yeah, she's like, hey, you want to have lunch today? He's like, what's the
Yeah.
matter?
Well, why? Yeah. What for?
Why?
I'm hungry, and you're hungry. And...
If someone ever asks you why, are they really your friend? You want to hang out? Why?
It's starting to get rather cold, isn't it?
Your cat's starting to get really annoying now that I can
Cat's
understand him.
fucking massive, bro.
He's a
You
big
look
boy.
at her,
Sorry
like
to hear.
he's
This is something
the
I
size of her
don't
torso.
really bring up around other people.
Very big cat. Casually standing in a door frame. Okay, that's been my pet peeve lately because people do it a lot. Mostly because I work in a restaurant that it really bothers me. But bro, people do it so often. I'm like, stand anywhere. I hate when people stand in doorways.
Well, I think the reason for that is it was after school, and there might be something about entering a classroom that isn't yours. I don't know if that's true.
Oh, I don't know.
I
mean,
might be
whatever.
just BS.
She wasn't standing there
but
very
it was
long.
after school, so most people had left.
We'll forgive her, Henry, but we won't forgive people who stand in doorways in restaurants. Get out of the way, please. Thank you.
Senpai, are you still planning to continue on as the Phantom Thieves?
Heavy talk. I will say quickly, the bag and the potato or whatever's on the desk in
I
front
was.
of me.
Is that? Are you eating a potato? Is that what that is?
Well, it looks like a giant sunny side up egg to me.
I think it's a piece of bread, realistically, but it
Oh,
looks
maybe
like a
it is a
potato.
bread.
Like a nyan.
Nyan.
That's Indian, but you know. Damn, she had a big ass lunch.
Why?
Joker's eating a piece of bread, and she's over here with a fucking buffet in front of her.
Lately,
Morgana gets.
I haven't been hearing any positive gossip about the Phantom Thieves.
Well, are you doing your part to gossip positively?
Despite how much people cheered on your cause, even though they knew nothing about you or your friends,
A man brought in a raw potato and said, "Food."
He's
yeah.
hardcore Irish, bro.
He is an RPG protagonist, right? He will just eat stuff for the health.
all
That's
they
true.
do now is speak ill of the Phantom Thieves. I know it's not my place to say this, considering I turned down your offer to join and all. But this change in attitude is simply awful. They're doing the exact same thing to you all that they did to me. Yet you're still going to keep at it? Why, Senpai?
Well, actually, it's our last
People are
mission.
mean. This makes me sound really hardcore.
Yeah.
I would definitely
it
deliver
does.
this line in like a solid Snake voice.
Oh hell yeah.
There's unfinished business.
Unfinished business.
Damn, that's sexy.
That's what I said.
So, there's something left you have to do.
That would be the unfinished part.
Yeah.
Wasn't talking to you, Cat.
Us. There isn't even a 1
Oh,
in
yeah,
a
he
million
can't talk
chance
like
that
that.
my Phantom
Yeah.
Thieves could ever lose.
You don't own shit, Morgana.
Yeah, look at Kasumi's lunch. Look at my lunch. Where's your lunch? You got nothing.
I see.
And it'll be that way.
Well, I won't stop you.
I wonder how good of a cat Morgana is, and like his agility, and like his could he go? I've seen cats.
Like,
do
how does his
crazy
stat
shit
spread
on the side of
compare to other
buildings.
cats?
Yeah, you know, like could he balance as well as other cats do and stuff? Like, what if he's just out walking and he falls off of a fucking...
I'm inclined to think thereabouts, seeing as how he is a cat, and I stand by that. But
Most cats have an entire life to practice, you know. I think the first time he became a cat might have been, well, maybe it wasn't the first time, but when he saw you and Ryuji at school.
or, hear me out, he was born a cat, always has been a cat because he is a cat. Maybe, just maybe. It's a theory I'm working on. Just maybe.
However, could I ask a favor? Or rather, could you promise me something?
But yes, now she can hear Morgana.
Once things settle down, I'd like you to join me somewhere so we can go have some fun together.
Heck yeah.
I'm just understand I might not be able to.
I am too.
Because I might die.
I'm already beginning to look forward to it.
We all might die.
So, please be careful out there.
Might die.
Oh, but I plan to keep my other promise I made with you about the physical training. Tomorrow. Is that too sudden? Maybe we should train the day after tomorrow then?
But that day's when...
Some other day works better. We'll push it off a little longer. Sorry. Things happen.
I see. Oh, I haven't eaten yet.
That's the day you're going to kick some arse.
Yes. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Devour.
Dude, that's a...
Why, you need to eat too.
What is that?
Rice ball or something? Looks like to me.
Is it? I thought it was a sushi roll at first. I was like, that's huge.
Oh.
No one wins a fight on an empty stomach, you know.
Sherlock Holmes would disagree. He said the mind is stimulated on an empty stomach and he never eats before cases.
Hey,
Yeah, 1 day left.
One day left.
Do you have plans? Do I have plans?
This guy never plans ahead.
That's true, Dylan. That's Makoto herself.
Makoto itself.
That's what I said, but it's funny. Yeah, our plan is to see Maruki. It is Henry, except he doesn't want to hang out with me anymore.
I think we've maxed Maruki for time being.
Yeah, we might have to... Oh!
For time being.
What the crap?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
wait, he doesn't want to hang out, though.
No, just
he
talk
just...
to him?
Oh, well, we'll talk to him.
Hey, how are things going?
Poorly, please hang out with me.
No. My time's here is almost up. Soon we won't be able to talk like this anymore.
Cool, let's talk now.
We'll start with that study. Once it's done, I want you to see it.
Okay, let's see it now.
Now, get out of my face because I'm not done with that study.
Right,
I
right.
stand out here to watch those 3 girls behind me.
What,
I can't
Maruki?
tell if they're ghosts or real people. They never talk. They actually just stand there. Have you noticed that they don't have eyes? It really creeps me out. I think this school's haunted.
Are you guys ghosts? Oh god!
Holy shit! Oh my god, run, my god!
He just like runs into this table and knocks all these pots over that are precariously placed in the hallway for reasons unknown to me. Okay, so Makoto?
Nijima.
Correct. Good job, Dylan. I see you've been studying your flashcards.
Every time you say a name, you have to answer with the last name. Poke catch.
Roof?
What are y'all catching?
Rooftop.
Heracross is kind of cool.
Aircross is kind of cool, Dylan. You're right about that. Backstreet's Futaba. Backstreet's back.
All right.
Let's just hang out with Makoto.
Nijima.
Good job, Dylan. Hey, I saw your text and ignored it. Except I didn't ignore it because I'm here in person.
well,
All we can do now is wait. I always say this. I need some help with a matter involving Aiko. Are you free?
Sarasvati.
Watch where you're going, Ghost. It's a good idea to take a break.
Going ghost.
Yeah, you always say that too. You're just on it today, Dylan. I love it.
I'm just association.
Just
game.
everything, yeah. Just bing, 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 bing. Thank you. It'll be nice to have you with me. I want to dig up some dirt regarding Aiko's boyfriend, Tsukasa, before we confront her about him. I was thinking of asking around the red light district for info. Well, you love to live dangerously, Makoto.
She loves the red light
She
district.
really
I think
does.
that's what it is. She's probably pretty.
Dang, my Ultra Ball didn't
Probably
work.
pretty freaky.
You like its mega? I don't like the ventilation shaft
I
on
thought
its
it meant
tummy.
Mega Horn or something. I was like, what are you talking about?
It does get Mega Horn. Good job.
I didn't
Dylan.
play the game with Mega Evolutions or what Mega whatever it was.
I see stories on.
Oh, Henry, Heracross is your favorite
Horrible
Pokemon? That's dope.
Tsukasa all the time.
She's voice acting. That's strange.
However, we'll need solid proof of what he's doing if we're going to
Usually
convince Aiko.
Hangouts don't have voice acting.
I believe some of the promoters around here may know something.
You can't tell me, Kalmustra, that you like the ventilation shaft on its groin. No way. I don't hate the rest of its design. I think it's a little silly, but a lot of Mega Evolutions are. And if I've decided to just kind of look at them as like these extreme, like they're about to die kind of creatures. But still, the ventilation shaft. What are you laughing at?
That's a good quote. You can't tell me you like the ventilation shaft with a horn. Because everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck does that mean?
As my father always said, finding evidence takes serious legwork.
This tall guy keeps walking into us. Look, here he comes again. Guys, look. See who's coming? He's
Yeah,
with
yeah,
his,
no,
his
I know.
blonde
He
girlfriend.
has the goatee.
Ready?
The shadow.
Oh, there he goes in the other direction. And as soon as... Dude, and there's another one already primed up.
All
Look,
Americans look the same.
we're getting 2 of them right now. Double header. Boom. And boom. Okay, maybe that's the last of the American... Oh, wait! Yeah, he's standing there talking outside of the thing.
Oh, man.
No, he's
They're everywhere.
coming again. He's coming. Here he goes. He's coming. Anyway. We gotta talk to people and figure out stuff? Dude, really? You and your girlfriend both have matching goatees, though. That's cool. I think they must be their smiles.
That's how they met.
I hate
It was a goatee convention in 1994. they didn't even look that old, so it must have met quite young.
Unfriendly promoter.
It's just a short convo. I don't know. What do you want? We don't let couples come in together. Oh, you have to talk to people about that. Cheh. You want to sabotage our business? I'll gladly talk some more out back if you want. Oh, wait, this is open.
We should get out of here. I think it would be better if we asked someone else.
One of the options is, no, let me give him these hands. Hey, man. Got a great club for you. We even let a couples in.
Wow, you're way better than that club directly across the street.
Yeah, that guy sucks. Wait, are you high schoolers?
Is that what... Do we look like high schoolers?
What a good joke. You're exactly the kind of person we like. Come right this way.
Do you know Tsukasa?
Tsukasa. Oh, is he a host or something? Sorry,
Yeah.
but I never promoted a host club.
He's riddled with
Are you
parasites.
pranking me? Are you still doing that joke thing? Come on, I can't talk to you forever. You understand?
I take it he doesn't know anything. We should try to look elsewhere. Everyone, here's the same guy. Hey, you already have a shop in mind? We have tons of discounts, so it's great value. Like Walmart. For you, the glasses discount, the curly hair discount, the slouch discount, the couples discount.
What is wrong with this?
The king crab. Do you know Tsukasa? Tsukasa? Sorry, I don't speak Espanol. Man, it took a ton of effort to answer your question. You'll come to my club to make up for it, right? Come on, you'll get tons of discounts. Don't follow him. We need to work. I'm a little worried, though. I wonder if anyone actually has info. You, I like your coat.
How about you come to the club and we show you a good time? You have money, though? You seem like a poor young kid.
I'm a poor young kid. You know Tsukasa?
Tsukasa? Bastard, you a friend of his?
So you know him?
Using the sake bottle trick? To make it clear for you, get that girl out of there. Tsukasa's known for wrecking lives. He breaks a sake bottle, then ends up selling the girls to pay it back.
Yikes.
Same thing happened to one of my friends. Damn it.
We have
The least he
proof
can do
now.
is mix up his tricks every now and then.
Come on.
Hey, if
It's almost time for Aiko's
if
shift
it ain't
to
broken, don't fix it.
Let's wait for her in front of the shop.
Is that a double entendre, sir?
Damn. That'd be good. You clever, huh?
What do you want?
Hey,
Aiko, your boyfriend is infamous around here for tricking girls into debt, then forcing them to sell themselves. Moreover, he's probably doing it in conjunction with a criminal gang. You need to get out of there.
Yeah, but there's no proof.
You seriously came all the way here to tell me that? Ugh, get out of here, Makoto. I've had enough of your lying BS.
Should have saw that coming.
Your barbecue sauce, your bologna sandwich. I have testimony from one of the promoters in the area. You're not the first girl Tsukasa has lied to about a broken sake bottle. He doesn't ask for much at first, but the interest piles up. Eventually he'll ask you to sell your body for money. Please, reconsider this relationship. Shut it! I already have a date planned with him for today. We're gonna stop by his club. So stay out of my way.
Almost
and your
sounds like Lumpy
tacky
Space
boyfriend,
Princess.
yeah.
Stay out
of my way.
Yo, did I make your way, babe?
This guy's face is unusual.
Your face is unusual. I came a little late after seeing your text, but I guess you're already here. Oh, this fucker. Hey, I know these guys. Wanna hop on over to my club with us? It's gonna be a total blast.
Yeah, Henry, he nailed it. They were saying some bad stuff about you, honey. Like, how you get girls into debt and then force them to sell themselves. They're lying to me, right?
Huh? You believe that crap?
No, of course that's what I'm doing.
How'd you find out?
What are you, stupid?
Listen to me. Nothing like that's happening here. I'd never lie to you, princess.
It's always princess with you. Why don't you ever call her by her real name, Tsukasa? Gosh,
Oh, is that-
Makoto's gonna get confrontational, but if it works, it's gonna be pretty...
Who's Tsukasa?
Or are there too many princesses in your life to remember?
Tsukasa?
What are you freaking out for? You just texted me, remember? I could never forget you, Makoto.
Oh man. Oh. I crumple to the ground. Oh no.
Damn!
You know, we've done a good thing here today, but at what cost?
I see.
I knew it. I'm the one who texted you. I'll be 5 mins late today, comma BB.
Fucking dumb.
She almost ruined it with a comma.
Yeah, it's too much. It's a little too much.
I even added tons of emojis at the end to make sure it seemed like some idiot like Heiko said. I added the panting emoji. Pretty good. Right, my cock? Admit it. Every girl you get money from is your princess, right? You can't even remember names anymore. Don't you see, Aiko? This is who your boyfriend really is.
She said the comma? Yeah, she had to say the comma.
Yeah, it's Makoto.
Just like Aiko right now was like, but, period.
B dash butt? But you tricked him! What would you know about love, huh? Tsukasa's all I have!
I'm in love with this man right here.
Just the...
Joker's like, what? Oh! Hey! He's not gonna say.
Oh my gosh! What? Dude! Holy crap! Wake up! You already know the truth. You just don't want to believe it. Stop lying to yourself. Dude.
Drama.
Holy crap.
You're not gonna slap me, are you? Alright, cool.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, see you, Makoto.
I guess the check is funny. Alright, well I guess I gotta go. I'll see you later. Makoto. But Tsukasa's the only one who cares about me. Nobody else asks me about my day or how work is going. Nobody else treats me like I'm special.
Tsukasa's just standing there.
Yeah, I mean, someone just slapped his princess and he's just like, oh crap. What is her name? A perfect girl who lives up to everyone's expectations could never know how I feel. Stop trying to feed me your honor student bologna sandwiches. This has nothing to do with being an honor student. I'd slap you even if I was stupid. I just can't rest knowing there's such evil in the world. And I damn sure won't keep quiet while my friend has her life ruined. As for you, apologize to Makoto and stay away from her from now on.
You're really starting to annoy me with that shit, you bitch.
Dude! You guys suck.
Don't think I'll go easy on you because you're a chick. I'm gonna teach you a lesson you won't forget.
I dare you. God, Makoto's scary. Ooh. This is a little lame.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So I think this is the answer. But I want to make it very clear. You jump in. You jump right in. This can't be a passive like, no, don't hit her. Okay, good. Yeah, there we go.
What was that, you bastard? What was your name again?
My cock. I will beat you like a dog in the streets, dude.
What's a dog?
I come from a long line of police officers. If you really want to start something, be my guest. Okay, Makoto.
What?
Being a little bit of a narc again. You were cool a minute ago, but...
Moonwalk.
Oh crap! Fall to the ground.
Jackson.
I'm defeated.
Damn it! I'll remember this. Oh,
Unlike whatever your name is.
it's so hard to run.
He wasn't so tough after all. Ugh. This sucks. Aiko.
Wow, did you see that?
Was that girl fighting with a host?
They really were going at it.
Who are you? Sorry, I'm really battling a burp right now. People noticed what happened. Follow me. I will discreetly make my
You're
escape.
right.
Right. Staying here now is only going to cause more trouble.
Oh, she likes when you take lead, huh?
Yeah, she likes me to take charge every now and then. Running is easy.
She's like, yeah, you're the leader.
Lead.
Mm-hmm. Darn right. Oh, shoot, now we're hitting the bottle. I can't believe I actually hit one of my friends. Yeah, you smacked that. You Will Smith there.
Put my thoughts on the Megamons in Discord. Oh, by the way, have you guys, did you watch any of Aaron Cybertron's new videos or anything? The format is
in the new
fucking
series.
wild.
No, I started up a oh gosh, it was a Moxie boosted video earlier. But yes, it's unrestricted in the number of legendaries you can have, right? Mythicals are on the table.
There are no restrictions.
Right, there's
at
none,
all.
right?
There's none.
So you could have
It's a free-for-all, bro.
all legendaries and mythicals, right? Okay,
Which is
cool.
basically how it's going.
Yeah, which is cool
Yeah, man.
in that it's unique. It's totally new. They've never done this before in official VGC format. So as much as I haven't really enjoyed Sword and Shield, I will say I really like Dynamax as a competitive mechanic, and this is cool. It's different. So
What I think is interesting is like the fact that you still see a lot of teams with not all legendaries. Like some teams will still have Incineroar,
yep,
and
I'm
stuff.
sure Rillaboom probably gets used every now and then.
And I'm like, that's just funny. They're so good.
There's,
that,
yeah,
like...
yes, exactly. Or at least they fill a unique niche that like legendaries just don't, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Did it? All I really wanted to do was wake her up to reality. You know, I have a bad habit of acting in the moment. I can't help but get swept up in emotion.
Gastrodon as well.
That's why, yes, Gastrodon. Yeah, Gastrodon just basically walls Kyogre, so there you go. That's why I always have to take extra care to keep myself composed. My father was the same way. Speaking of Goldeen.
Goldeen.
Is anyone going to use a Goldeen? Actually, Goldeen's not in Sword and Shield, is it? How sad. That's not the proper way to act, though. There's no telling what would have happened if you hadn't stepped in. That aside, this place is interesting. Is this isn't the bar with the...
No, it's not.
I didn't think so. How did you ever find somewhere like
There's
this?
some maracas on the table over there.
You know so much.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be the case.
You know so much.
Ooh.
I don't think this is the place.
No, I don't think
it's not
it is
showing the
either.
other angle.
Yeah.
I know the host.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I would recognize her. Is now the time for flattery? That's really the question I have to decide. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Okay,
Wow,
now was the
hitting
time for...
bullseyes tonight.
I wish I could figure out Makoto.
She's
I really
falling
do.
hard. Well, you figured her out tonight, huh?
Well, the very last response I had when she had said something about slapping.
Well, not every response is gonna give you points.
Yeah, that's true.
So
but
you
I
don't
always
know.
Yeah, but it makes me wonder.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
if you
does
get 3,
me as
you
well.
know you nailed it. But otherwise, you just have
Yeah.
to guess. I appreciate the compliment, but I doubt that's true.
If you see like one note, you're like, okay, I could have done better there for sure. Sometimes.
Oh, Goldeen is in Sword and Shield? I don't remember ever seeing it.
Swish.
See, that's what I'm Sword and Shield is such a forgettable experience, dude.
It's on the second gym leader seat. Why the would a gym leader have a Goldeen, bro?
Well, I mean, the
Evolve
second
that
one's
thing.
gonna be pretty garbage.
I know.
But yeah, honestly, spending time with you and getting to know Aiko has given me a great deal to think about. There's so much you can miss by living with your head buried between the pages of a book. I thought I knew how the world worked, but the more I spent time with you guys, the more I realized how naive I was.
But
I see now that there are some things I need other people to teach me. Do you remember how Aiko said I would flunk a test about love? Well, I don't know how to study that subject.
Oh,
What
God.
should I... Oh, shoot!
Oh, here's the...
Oh, crap.
I don't know if he's ready or not, but this
I was
is-
not ready for this. I was hoping there would be more time.
He's gonna have to pick now. He's gonna have to pick yes or no for Makoto. Played it 5 times. Wow, did you like Sword and Shield, Kamuster? How many Pokemon games have you played, and which one did you start with? I thought Sword and Shield was... I don't know, I didn't like it much. Whoa, already? Yeah, he's been hanging out with Makoto recently.
Well, I've been really interested in this storyline. One, because I think it's a cool character arc for her, because she is kind of like she said, she's learning a lot from us about, you know, just socializing and, you know, friends and all that. But also, I just found the storyline really interesting.
I enjoyed it. All right. I had friends who enjoyed it as well.
I have nothing against you
like-
enjoyed it. I'm very glad you enjoyed
Yeah.
it, for sure. I just thought it was the story itself was very good.
I can't help but see all the negatives with the game is my problem. But like Game Freak kind of just does that, man. They don't have a great reputation. If they make a good game though, I will straight up admit like that's a good game. You know, like
What are your thoughts on Legends Arceus, real quick, while I finish what I'm doing over here? Because that's a Game Freak game.
it was fine. It was fine.
I would say it was a good game. I wouldn't say it was a bad game. A lot of people liked it for sure. I would probably give it something like a 7, which isn't bad. Pretty, you know, pretty good experience. I like concept. They should bring.
1 minute poll. You got 1 minute to answer.
Calling out the flaws and smat. Oh,
And you can vote multiple times.
Oh, really, Cat Booster? Interesting.
I'm
So-
not saying I'm basing my decision off of the result of this poll. I just want to see what you
Yeah.
guys say before I click yes or no.
Should
One of my favorite videos on YouTube is calling out the flaws in Sword and Shield.
Interesting. Yeah.
There are many of them. Look, I mean, I say it's a bad game. In the grand scheme, obviously it does a lot of things well. The worst Pokemon game is going to be at least a solid game, in my opinion. But
As long as,
comparing
you know,
it to
combat
other,
is solid.
yeah, comparing it to
Good
other
with always
Pokemon
been.
experiences, it suffers from a lot of what the new Pokemon. It's too easy, like so many of the new Pokemon games are.
My thing
I
with
just don't remember
I feel like Game Freak has
And I don't think it was an impressive foray into a real 3D game like that.
they've
so.
gone the opposite direction of like advancing with their audience. They've like gotten kiddier as
Yes.
as the years have gone by, and I really wonder
Yes.
why.
I think it's a flawed philosophy. They like Masuda and them have said things like people have lower attention spans than they used to. They're not going to waste time on games, and it's just like, one, I don't think that's true, and two, even if
I mean,
it is,
look
I
at
think
this game. This game's fucking massive.
Oh, it's huge. Dragon Quest, one of my other favorite games. Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and there's a post game, and guess
Yeah,
what? I'll play
no,
the
I
post game too. You know, like. There's,
Plus-
and that's the thing. Give people options.
Which
Fine.
is
If they-
also-
let them beat the game early, and then boom.
Insane because Pokemon is probably one of the franchises that collectively has like the most hours in it from people just playing it over and over.
Yeah.
again.
People playing even when there's like
People put hundreds of hours into that game.
even when there's like nothing to do. Like when we were kids, like you beat the game and there wasn't much of a post game. I would just
Keep
battle
leveling
trainers
up.
and just level up and go
Yeah.
catch things I didn't have and just do stuff for no
Once,
reason.
when I was playing Diamond, I started online trading to fill out my decks.
Mm-hmm. I would breed Pokemon for just like, oh man, I can make a Sceptile with Shadow Claw, which I don't think is true, but whatever. You know, you would just do it just to be like, how do I do that? That'd be so fun. I should choose my words carefully. I can't learn about romance by myself. Here's Ryuji's phone number. Let's do it.
Oh!
Let's do it.
He chose
I'll be your
Makoto.
study
This
partner.
is not who I thought.
Really,
Yeah.
this is not an easy decision.
Oh, okay.
It was basically a three-way race with a fourth dark horse, but I'll talk about it more once this encounter is over, so. I'm not exactly the most well-versed in these matters, so allow me to confirm this. Oh, Makoto, this is cute. She's not saying anything. Do you like me? No, what? What is this, a chance to back out?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna say it, but like, wow, what? Maybe it is.
Yeah.
Does anyone know? Do they give you a chance to
I'm
be like...
pretty sure I didn't have a chance with Han, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I don't know. Now I'm super curious now. I was not gonna say that. I do like you. You're great. Oh. Well, she liked that, obviously. Henry's not surprised. You really mean it, right? Well then,
You see,
if it's all right with you, let's start dating for real. This is so embarrassing. What, that we hooked up in a bar and we're in high school? I look forward to growing our relationship together. I'm now in a relationship with Makoto. Quoted.
I've always wanted to see her art, so that's cool.
Yeah, I'm very cute. Wow, rank 9. There we go. Chance to shield Joker from an otherwise fatal attack.
All
Take
right.
those. Arcana burst. Makoto can protect me from the bad guys. She'll slap him in the face. There's no turning back now. See, and it says that, so is that... Oh, wait, what the heck? It is, okay.
Doesn't look like it.
No, yeah, I thought there were tables on this, like, going this way, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we're just backwards in it.
Did I do her voice?
No, I think I did. You kids done with your little heart-to-heart yet? Sorry about that. It's rude of us to stay here so long after only ordering tea. Oh, don't worry. Just a glimpse into this fresh drama of yours is the only apology I need. It's like a nice spritz of lemon in the air. Makes me think back to when I was just a wee girl.
well,
Right. Well, we should be going.
all right then.
Thank you again for today. I'll see you later. You will.
Alligator.
But now I am like, I don't ever want to talk to Haru again as long as it'd be so sad to like not to reject her. It would like kill me. Oh hey, are you good to talk right now? Sorry, I know we just saw each other. So, I think between us, we managed to help Aiko see the truth. I'd probably never have pulled this off alone. Thank you so much. I really didn't feel like that whole encounter though was going to lead to this. It felt like there would be more of a like the Aiko thing would be resolved, and then there would be a separate like let's reflect on it, and then that makes it like, this happened quicker than I thought it would. But I think the mic is starting to sound crunchy. Okay, well we'll change the battery now. That's. Thank you for letting us know, Blue Toad.
Rip a nip. Nip rip. I'm guessing Kasumi Dylan gets Haru. That is true. I guessed you would date Haru. And Kambusa thought Kasumi. Interesante.
Interesante. Oh, how the fuck is it? Oh my god,
Okay.
dude.
We're back. How do we sound? Let us know how we sound.
You
soon.
guys don't understand how hard it is to get that thing into place. So, if you're on YouTube, sorry. Also, if you're here live, sorry.
I'll put the chapters in so you can skip it. Yeah, also if you're live. Yeah, well, this is what you signed. Happy September. We're good. Good. Awesome. Let me finish this conversation with Makoto. Probably never pulled this off alone. Thank you so much. Gosh, I don't want to be like... I mean, I don't really have anything to lose at this point. She's not going to break up with me. This is a little, excuse me, much. And I really don't think Makoto's super into that stuff. Although I'm sure she likes a compliment every now and then. Were you scared? Yeah, I guess I was. I'm thinking of calling Aiko once she calms down a bit. But I wanted to get a courage boost from you before I did. Yep, that helped. I think I can talk to Aiko properly now. I guess boyfriends, really can be reliable. Oh, I'll call you later. Okay, bye.
She's really in a new field.
Yeah, she's not in her comfort zone at all.
Definitely never been with a guy in any way.
Well then.
And it's great! Tomorrow's the day. Once you send that calling card, there's no turning back. Make sure you finish preparations tonight. Make sure you date the target's sister first. Oh, I can hang out with Sojiro now.
Yeah, true.
Everybody feel me. So it would be really nice to get this ability
Rip a dip.
before the boss. Or do a crossword puzzle.
You and your fucking crossword
I
puzzles.
love them. Okay, Hifumi's super cool. I think at a certain point I was just like, I'm just not that interested in dating her. It's as simple as that. I'm actually really, I was telling Dylan earlier, I'm really intrigued and I think I said this last time we streamed, if I started a playthrough over again, I might really like push to date Kawakami just because of how interesting I think that dynamic would be.
It is interesting.
Dating your teacher, obviously, but like all the stuff that comes with that too, and being a Phantom Thief and all that. My issue is that they're not issued to us enough. Who else is an option that I know of? The fortune teller, I obviously have not talked to like one time. I don't know can you date the reporter girl? What's her name?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, I obviously ignore her all the time, so I wasn't interested in dating her. I think she's interesting. I don't like dislike her or anything. I'm just not that interested in talking to her. That doesn't leave a whole lot of other suitors once I turned down Hifumi. And actually Takemi's super cool too, and turning her down was really difficult as well. Anyway, On was a dark horse because I genuinely really like On. I think I want to catch this frost moth, and I also think it would have been really easy to make On just like the nothing bubbly eye candy character, and they didn't do that. I think On is really interesting and like a genuinely fun and funny person, and so I like that and appreciate that she's not just like, hey, here's the good-looking girl from the first palace, and Kamoshida envisioned her in a bikini. Haha, she's hot. Her character trait is she's hot. And she's not that, so I like that. Good luck, Ice Monkey, and thank you for joining us. So she was a dark horse, but I know it really didn't affect my decision making too much. But I know that Dylan in his playthrough had mentioned that he dated her once, so I was like, okay, well, seeing something different will be nice for him, especially since he's so kindly sitting through this playthrough, and as I'm experiencing for the first time. But I think On is great. Legit. Kasumi the whole time, I was like, okay, she's nice. She's here. Thank you for subscribing. Happy
Nice,
September.
Monkey. Thank you.
6 months.
September.
Than's Ice Monkey. We appreciate the
Now's
sub.
the time to sub, right?
Yeah, it's cheaper than ever.
If you want to gift some subs or get your own sub, now's the time. It's cheap. Or if you have Amazon Prime, also free. So
Shia LaBeouf would tell you.
Yeah.
Do it! Random guys here. My internet decided it wasn't going... So now... But you have returned because your internet has returned, thus restoring and fulfilling your name, Random Guy, on Wi-Fi. Unless you're using
you're
data.
back on it.
In which case you'll have to change your name. But thank you for coming back, and we're happy that your internet issues have...
So you
Yes,
weren't
exactly.
He was a random guy off Wi-Fi for a bit there.
Yeah, Cam was just thinking along the same lines.
He's back on it though. He's back on the old.
And Frostmoth's been caught by a lot of us. Woohoo! Kasumi, really nice, really cool. Like whatever, cool. Didn't honestly even really consider her until the encounter with her persona, and legit the dance at the school was like, dang, she's cool. She's actually really cool. And then she like skyrocketed up the boards. But Makoto, I found really interesting. I mean, in the beginning of the game, I didn't like her because she was a narc and she was really annoying.
It's true.
And then she became a Phantom Thief, and I still was kind of like, meh. And then like, the more I talked to her, I was like, actually, Makoto's really interesting, and I really like Makoto. And then obviously, like we all know, I love Haru. I can't even imagine having anything negative to say about Haru ever. I freaking love Haru. But, that doesn't necessarily mean in the way that you have to date her. She's a great friend and a great person. So, speaking of great friends and great people, let's talk to Sojiro. It's about to get ready to close. I still have finished preparing for tomorrow. You want to help out? Okay, let's do it. What are you going to do? Will you help out the chief? I will! I'll make a snack for you. Futaba said she's coming too.
Is she the snack?
Futaba's also good. Futaba was another person you could date, right? So.
Oh yeah, she is. Yes.
Futaba's super cool. I don't know. I just didn't really put a lot of stock into dating her, but she's great. I love all the characters in this game, except Akechi. He sucks. Hey Futaba, I was gonna add something to the menu. What would you want it to be?
Is Futaba the snack? Good question. Maybe curry spaghetti and curry udon.
Ooh, and curry croquettes and curry pizza.
That said, I do think dating Futaba would be really fun. I think she's so
Yeah, it'd be
quirky
interesting.
and
Yep.
she's super fun. What's up, Entomology?
Cephalopod gang!
Cephalopods rise up!
Gang gang! Called the Squad.
Yeah.
Because a group of squid is a squad. Squid Squad.
Hard to believe, right? What a time we are having on this planet. Oh, you read this.
I read that.
You really like curry that much? Well, I guess it'd be pretty easy given the current menu. The curry
Curry
menu. I'll give it some thought.
You laugh, but India has all those curry foods. I mean, I'm sure they do, but all at once? That's a bit much.
How about you, Henry? Anything you'd want to add to the menu?
What is curry pizza, though? Interesting. Do they just put curry as the topping?
Or maybe it's
So-
in the sauce.
If the both of you don't mind, I was looking to pick up some new games since my library is getting quite stale. Why do you guys think TLOU2 is the worst game? I will open this Pandora's box.
Oh, wow, a Pandora's box indeed. You've really opened a
All
box.
right.
For anybody who doesn't know, Random Guy on Wi-Fi is referring to
Yes.
our rankings, which are on the homepage. If you're watching on desktop, it's very easy to find. You can find my rankings of the games we've played on this channel and his.
So we're gonna get into it, I guess.
Also, Random Guy on Wi-Fi, real quick, I will shout out our Discord because there is a section there for affordable games. And so if you want to pick up something cheap,
Yes.
people in our community are really cool about posting
Also,
games when they go on sale and stuff.
If you're looking to try out a bunch of games,
is not a good thing.
if you're looking to try out a bunch of games, if you have PlayStation, I don't know if you do or not, but I highly recommend signing up for PS Plus. It's $15 a month, or like less if you sign up for a year. I just sign up monthly, and you get a ton of great games, like
Yeah,
indie
it's a really good
games,
deal.
AAA titles, the best of the best, and you get to like try them out anytime you want. They're all free once you sign up for that.
Henry,
So-
we'll try to keep it as brief as we can.
Yeah, sure,
but,
whenever we
oh
pause.
boy, no, don't apologize. It's okay. Do you want to
I-
take this one? I think you should.
Okay, I
Preface
wanna,
with how much you like The Last of Us.
I want to preface this with the first Last of Us is one of my favorite games of all time. I platinumed it when it came out. I played it online a bunch. Like, I beat the game like 3 or 4 times. I absolutely love it. And then when it came out remade on the PS4, I picked up a copy of that, played it. I absolutely love the story. The story's amazing. The Last of Us 2 is excellent in terms of graphics, in terms of voice acting. The environments are really cool. It's really detailed game. But my God, the story. It makes some decisions that I don't even know how to explain it without getting into like I don't want to spoil anything, but
there are some really unique and bold are the only compliments.
Yeah.
I really think decision makings as far as the way they tell the story that they chose to do. That I please believe he and I do not dislike it just because it's different. We don't dislike it just because we wanted the story to go some other way. We think it's a bad way to tell the story. Honestly, even if we didn't like the story, but even if the story events played out in the same way, the way that they tell them makes it even worse. Also, we don't like the story. We think it's not good.
here's the thing, like, it's what they kind of basically do is they have a, let's say, 20 or so hour game. I think it's slightly longer, it's like 25 or something, but you play as the main character for about half of it, and then you don't play as that main character. Then they throw you and they make you play another like 10 or 11 hours as a basic kind of random character that you're not very familiar with, and you don't like much. And it was a weird decision, and you have to stick with that person for a while.
Yes, and obviously, like, liking a character, not liking a character is, as with liking anything, it's entirely subjective. But trust me, there are deliberate storytelling mechanisms in the first half of the game that want you to dislike this character. I promise you, the intention is for you to dislike this character.
The character is built to be hateable.
Yes.
And then they're like,
and then
okay,
you play as the character.
Now spend another 10 or 11 hours in
as
their
the
shoes.
character.
And
Which
you're
I
like,
know sounds really fascinating and interesting. I promise you, I mean, if you find it that way, God bless, I'm glad you enjoyed the game. But it's not the best way to tell the story, in my opinion.
the story is a bit just like, the overall theme is pretty bland in my opinion as well. There's nothing crazy unique about this. The first one had a very interesting hook to me.
Yes.
The second one kind of lacked an overall hook.
And to address this quickly, there were a lot of people who didn't like it for a couple of reasons. One is a decision that happens, something happens to a character that you're already familiar with from the first game very early in the second game. That is not why Dylan and I dislike the game. A lot of people were like, "Oh, that thing happened to that character. I love that character."
If you watch our playthrough, we don't hate the game until we get to the one part we're talking about.
We're really into the game the whole time. Also later, unfortunately, there are a lot of people who disliked the game because of the inclusion of a non-binary, non-heterosexual character.
Yeah, there's a trans character.
There's a trans
And-
character. Honestly, I thought the way they handled that
That
was
was
one
fine.
of the
Yeah, I
best
thought it was
parts.
cool.
I thought they actually handled that really, really well.
It was an
And
interesting
so,
character.
You know, there are always people like, oh, this is just forced in there for no reason. I actually think it's a
No, it's
really
fine.
good character, and the way they handled it was really well. So those are not the reasons that Dylan and I dislike the game. We dislike the game because the story's just bad, and it obviously, like, I would
Unpleasant to
never
play.
suggest playing that. I would never
Oh.
suggest playing that game at all. But you should play the first one if you haven't played it already.
And-
but this game ruins.
And also, like, when you finish this game, you will at least be, like, at least 2 times more depressed than when you first started. This game is bleak. Like, the
Yes.
first one is all post-apocalyptic, like,
Right.
stuff's in a bad, but there's hope along the way, and
Right.
there are some lightning moments. This one is just dark the entire way through, and it's, like, it's exhausting sometimes to play.
Yes, ontology, exactly. Forced diversity. You mean people just existing? Yes. Obviously, there are always going to be those
That's such a
subsect of
weird
people that are
argument
like
to me.
so mad about this thing. That trust me, that's not. We had no problem with that. I
No.
said, we actually think it's
They're-
one of the best implemented characters in the game.
Yeah.
But
Plus, that part of that, like, them being trans barely takes up any actual story. Like, it is mentioned and they talk about it, but it doesn't really focus on that.
no, and honestly, and they also provide like it actually is relevant to the story. It's not just like, blah blah blah. Oh hey, by the way, I'm not heterosexual, and then like. It wasn't just forced in. There's a reason that it
Yeah.
comes up. It's like I said, I actually think it's one of the best implementations of that sort of a thing that I've seen in a video, or at least that I've experienced firsthand. That's one of the highlights of the game, honestly. It's all the other stuff that's just bad, and then the storytelling, it forces you to make decisions. It gives you the illusion that you have a choice. The illusion's paper thin. You don't have a choice, and then it spends the rest of the game really tearing into you and making you feel bad for making those decisions.
Yeah, there's
Which is just not fun. Like, if you want to teach a lesson, there's so many games that teach a lesson to people without, like, reprimanding them for the decisions that the game forced them to make. It's one of the weirdest experiences I've ever had, and I loathed the game.
It's very strange because technically the game's amazing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it looks and plays very. The gameplay in Last of Us isn't the highlight, but it's fun enough.
It's fun. It's good. I think it's just an improvement. If you liked the first game,
For sure.
you will like
Yeah,
the
you'll
gameplay in
like
the second game.
But
If-
it's just the story takes such a weird turn that, like,
Yeah.
it completely threw us off.
Start a podcast, boys. I always use the comparison of, like,
I've thought about it.
if you're making a report card, you've got all the different categories for a game.
That's what I always think of.
Exactly. Graphics, sound, acting, all that. It gets an A+ in almost all those,
Yeah.
and the story's just so bad that I hate the game. I mean, the game is predicated on its story, so
Yeah.
that's the one area you want to
It's
nail, but
it's very contentious as well on the internet. Some people love it or some people hate it. No one's really in between.
anyway, I cannot in good faith recommend anybody play it. I honestly...
Yeah. Play the first
especially-
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you played the first one and you liked it, just as your friend, please trust me, resist all temptation to play the second game and pretend it doesn't exist.
Like, I love the first one. Again, I love it, and I kind of wish I didn't play the second one.
yeah, story is a negative F. Or whatever's below F. A negative Z.
You played Entomology? Yeah. I mean, some might consider that a hot take. I don't know that it is a hot take. I think it's fairly common that the game is pretty well hyped.
Yeah, it's not consensus,
It's not even
but there's
us,
a
like,
lot of people. No.
I checked a lot of the other streamers like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. They're all playing the game when it came out, and they all kind of had the same reaction.
They
When it
get to
switches
that
you.
point,
They're
and
like,
it's like,
wait, what? And PewDiePie was like, I'm gonna turn it off right now.
Yeah, he legit was like, I think I'm
it's
just
it's
gonna
kind of
stop
infuriating what they do,
Mm-hmm.
and you just have to be like, well, if I want to finish the game, I have to play it.
Yep, and trust me, it's not one of those like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this, and then it gets better. It doesn't get better. It sucks. The game sucks.
Oh, okay, Entomology. All right, yeah,
yeah.
for sure, random guy. And also, if you sign up for PS Plus, I think it is included the first one. So,
All right, back to Persona. You want my suggestion on food? Just be sure it's something you can make, okay? You're gonna have to prep the food too, you know.
yeah, go Mike Hawk, go.
Oh shoot, this guy's a tool. I think you voiced him.
Why haven't you answered my calls?
Leave now, or else I'll be forced to contact the
Anyways,
police.
curry tacos.
Sounds delicious. I'm not giving you a penny.
What was that? Quit fucking with me.
You're the one that came in here.
Stop it. Sojiro didn't do anything wrong.
Leave Brittany alone.
Shut your mouth, brat. It's your fault I'm in this mess.
Look, Futaba's my daughter. You may be her uncle, but you have no connection to her anymore. Pop off,
My
Sojiro.
cock has good taste.
We can take it to court if you really want. Don't underestimate how hard I'm willing to fight.
What?
You didn't get any of that? I just want to start over? Not only do you have massive debt, but I heard you failed in your most recent business venture. Haha. How do you think the court would respond if they knew how wasteful you were with your money?
God dang it. This is all your fault, you bitch. Oh my god.
Dude, people are being really mean to my friends today. in the
you're
street.
hitting the climax of everyone's story.
Yeah.
This is all your fault, you cursed little.
I hate this. And I'm fighting people, which I like. Oh. That's a little embarrassing.
Joker can't throw arms, dude. He's not allowed to fight anyone. Like, if he
Yeah,
does,
true.
he'd be in serious trouble.
Yeah, he's on major probation.
So the fact that he is standing up for them is, I mean,
It's a big deal.
You want to in that situation.
For
but
sure.
you,
Futaba.
you don't want to be involved in a fight. Broke my pelvic bone.
Peed a little.
This is assault. I'll sue.
What are you talking about? You clearly fell down on your own.
Wet floor. This delinquent attacked me. He's dangerous. Got the eyes of a pit bull. This cafe's finished, you hear me? I won't let you get away with this. Alright, see you guys.
Okay, have a good day. Need you, Mom.
Yeah, there it is.
Gosh darn. What a pain in the ass. Do you have enough problems already? I was just protecting Futaba. Nobody said you did anything wrong. To be honest, it should have been me trying to stop him. Are you okay, Futaba?
Mm-hmm. But Uncle said he's gonna sue.
He says a lot of bullcrap. Don't worry. No matter what ends up happening to me or this store, I won't let them lay a finger on you two.
Maybe my cock.
Maybe they can lay a finger on my cock, actually.
Oh my god.
Sajira. Jeez. I'm your guardian, after all. I have a duty to protect both of you.
Oh.
A wild Wooloo! A fan favorite!
Woohoo! It's a wooloo. That should be a song. That's a good one.
Yeah, you should rap, too.
Woohoo! It's a wooloo.
That should be all the words.
Drinking my yoo-hoo.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, there should be more words. This is our big break, guys, and you were here to witness it.
I just put some icing in that perfection cake right there.
Yeah, man.
With the yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo icing.
So don't do anything like that again, you hear? I appreciate the spirit you showed, though.
It's a cool ghost.
I feel like my... What?
The spirit is...
Oh. I thought the kids from the girls from the hallway were back in this cat. Then I'd be convinced.
That'd be creepy.
Those three girls behind you are cool, though. Like, what the?
That one girl, like, just peeking from behind the corner.
She just climbs out of the curry
What is
pot.
this? I thought that was level 8.
Level.
Are you gonna date Sojiro?
I would think about it. Sojourner's cool AF.
You think about it, the guy's like 40. That would be very weird.
I assumed he was older, actually.
Yeah, 50 probably. I was 60 maybe. Who, like, guy's
70,
old,
do I hear
for sure.
70, 70, 80 years old.
Sojiro, going once?
Anyway, I'm not going to date you, so calm down. Take care of closing up for me. Let's go, Futaba. I won't date you either.
I'm
to
so
be clear.
interested in if you date Futaba because, like, what is that dynamic like? You're dating his daughter now.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. Yeah, dating Futaba would be cool.
My cock.
Do I have to play through this game 7, 9, 11 times, or however many it is? Maybe I should.
Oh, well, you could just restart a playthrough from, like, one of your saves.
And then do the date everyone
In fact-
run. And then do the date no one run. Date Ryuji.
Well, next time you save, just put a new file. And you can always go back to one and choose someone else. My cock. I'll message you later.
I don't need a massage.
Peace out, Boy Scout.
I have a girlfriend. You can't massage me anymore.
Big news. I looked up my uncle's name in Mementos. And I got a hit.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess we knew this was happening because this happens with all the ones. But I like this.
Would you be angry if I asked for help?
I'd be angry if you didn't.
Maybe you did.
Really? Thanks a bunch. My uncle's name is Yuji Ishiki. Let's go to Mementos and change his heart. But I have a favor to ask. I don't really want to tell everybody about the time I spent living with him. Maybe someday, sure, but today's not that day.
That's fine.
So I was thinking, can we maybe go just the two of us?
Oh.
I really need your help here, Mike. Please.
I mean, I'm down because I took on all those bad boys in the battle arena at
Doing a full condensed playthrough of this game would be such a flex. It'd be hard, dude.
Yeah,
A lot of editing to go through. It'd be like making a movie.
I need to take care of Futaba's uncle and help Sojiro. Let's do it!
Money grubbing uncle!
You money grubbing uncle, you. Chat, here's your challenge. Sometime in the next week, call someone a money grubbing uncle. Dude, our approval rating is in the toilet. Not that I care or anything.
Oh, was today the day? Kind of just snuck up on me.
Are they sending the calling card too?
Yeah. Are you all right? I know you. What? I know you went to see him every day.
Yes, here she comes. The other dating option I should have considered.
Fast girl.
You are a fast girl. Are you fast enough to fly away? Okay, how can you?
An attempt was made.
There she goes. I missed my chance. Love will never find
Does
me.
speed help you fly?
I don't know.
You're so fast you could fly.
Shut up, Dylan. How can he be gone? I feel so sick. There were still so many things I wanted to talk about with him. Why can't he just stay forever? What am I supposed to do now? Are they talking about Maruki?
I don't know. Oh, maybe. Man, you're really serious case.
Man, you. But
But it
I hate
seems
when
like
you bark at me.
But it seems like you aren't alone. He was pretty popular with the girls.
Please don't leave Maruki.
Salt Bay.
It's not my fault.
It'd be
he
cool
legit
for
never-
a fully well-edited video series of the P5 run, but that would take forever. Yeah, we have all the clips to do it. Ah, my cock. Coon.
Good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today?
Okay, hopefully I did everything I could, because it was like 9 days
Yeah,
or
I
so that it
believe
wouldn't
you.
let me hang out with him at all. So
You did, I think.
I'm free for lunch.
Episode 40 or something,
Glad
it's
to
more
hear
than
it.
that. I think it's
I wanted to
43-ish?
discuss something with you.
This one will be?
Since
Yeah, I
it'll be
think it's
my
maybe
last
43 or
chance to do
40.
so.
I always have to check, I always forget.
And episode 0 is gone, so.
Yeah.
Yes, my time here at Shujin is coming to an end today.
This is kind of sad.
It's quite the sad affair.
He agrees.
I
Good.
do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning assembly, but I'd also like to speak with you individually.
Oh, yeah. 42 as I
Considering
thought.
the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you. Well, I'll see you later.
Nice. Give me some apple juice, bro.
Here's the link if y'all are here and you want to catch up. And if you're watching on YouTube already,
Dr. Mark, he's really leaving.
type that all out into your search bar.
You
There
know,
you go.
You know, it'd be a cool thing if anytime anyone posted a link, you just hear like, "Hiya!"
You're a genius. I could do that with.
Could you actually do that?
Well,
But it would be
not
individual,
anytime
right?
anyone posts.
Yeah.
I can make that the soundbite
Yeah,
for
unfortunate.
YouTube.
Oh well, yeah.
I like that idea though. Any of the links that don't already have a soundbite can just have link.
Yeah.
Dr. Maruki's really leaving.
It's already been half
Oh,
a year,
oops.
huh? That sure went by fast.
Sounds familiar.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body.
This one's 42.
Before we execute him publicly.
You've been missing the first palace? We didn't miss the first palace, did we? We didn't start that late. We had the first palace
I think
on
we
stream.
might have missed our entry to the first palace.
Yes, yes. I remember now because we got the whole opening awakening persona. I think that's when we started. We definitely didn't beat the palace. We still have most of the palace. Yes. Take about a week, not overdoing it.
Yeah. And years experience as they come, Blue Toad. So
Yeah, dude. Editing is so rough. And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body.
He already read that, but now you and I are even on that.
Oh yeah.
How does the VP have like a Kirkland signature brand voice? Oh, I guess we can.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body.
Yeah.
He's a voice actor. Yeah,
Like,
you know, he has
We're
that
looking
voice.
for someone who sounds like a vice principal. Male or female? Male. My specialty. I'll be there. I sound like nothing.
If you will.
Thanks, and please never speak again.
Good morning, everyone. As the vice principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy.
He memorized his speech.
Over the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of
I hate
counsel.
speeches.
I was about to like jokingly do a fake laugh at that too, and I was like, ah, that's whatever. It's all that. And somebody did it
You
for
got
me.
it.
Never becomes too painful to endure. Remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think
You hate giving them or hearing them?
What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness.
Jeez, I already thought what you... Like, your prior comment, Blue Toad, already gave me anxiety, but
That's
that...
insane.
Yeah, no thank you.
I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone. I guess things don't always pan out like you expect.
Nerd.
Oh my gosh.
What a lovable guy.
That's it. Thank you for having me here this year. Good luck to you all.
We love you, Maruki.
I wonder how annoying this would be if I like just never talked to him. They're just like, hey, guidance counselors about it. And I was just like, ah, whatever, screw it. I don't care about him. I'm like, why do I have to sit through this? I don't care. But now he's my friend, and sometimes we call each other on the phone and stuff. It's cool.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit.
I doubt we could get a word in edgewise anyhow.
For you to characterize this as counseling
Thank
seems
you for
irresponsible.
coming here.
Okay, is that a knife? Chopstick.
Chopsticks, I think.
Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the
One of us
best
must
lunch
stab the
ever.
other. Last one standing wins.
These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school.
So you're telling me this could be shit and you just have no idea.
This fool.
It's
I
basically.
always passed on it due to the price, but today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for
Although,
us.
how often do you order something from a restaurant and try something new and you're like, oh, it's disgusting? I feel like it doesn't happen that much.
Not for me. I
Most
love
food is good, yeah.
I agree. Thank
For you to characterize this as counseling seems
I should be the
irresponsible.
one thanking you. All right, let's eat.
But isn't this how counseling goes? What? Is it shrimp?
There are no words for how delicious this smells.
Ooh, this
Foggy
aroma
breath.
triggered my appetite. Too bad I can't see anything now.
Airplane food.
The life of a... Look, those are all fogged up too. I love this.
Not a huge fan of very fancy food.
I'm so glad I
It can be very
splurged on
good.
that.
I've been to some places that have
Upscale
very good
dishes like that really
food.
do
That's
taste
expensive.
incredible.
Fancy living.
I wish I could just get lost in this bliss forever.
Parmesan cheese.
Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business.
Exactly.
First off, I have quite big news.
We're gonna defeat the Huns.
My paper's done.
Nice, dude. You did it.
I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed.
Do they have au noir in America? Eating fancy food you can't see is an interesting experience. No, they have some dark diners, I believe, where you can go in, but they're very rare, I think. Like, you'd have to look around.
I don't know where one is, but I would be shocked if there are none. You know.
Also, I'd have to see the price. It's so weird to, like, not know what you're eating. Do you not order? They don't give you a menu? So, like, they
Maybe
just
not.
assume to
Or
give
maybe
you
their menu is like different packages, and maybe they even give you a vague idea of like,
Yeah.
oh, meal one is.
They probably say, do you have any allergies?
Obviously, yeah, allergies have to come into play. So.
But, interesting.
Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin.
Or maybe they just make it clear that you accept that risk as you go in, and we're not liable if you eat anything you're allergic to because we're not telling you what you're eating.
Damn.
I don't know. I have no idea. I've never tried it.
There's a Phantom Thief as well.
Yeah, I'd be down to try it. It sounds like it'd be fun. Be hard to do though. Like, how do you know what's left on the plate?
Excuse me?
Whoa!
There's only express my gratitude to you as the most helpful student. And so everyone just knows, huh? Everyone knows. I have to play dumb. You know what? Maruki's actually somebody who I feel like if I just sold it well enough, he would be like, oh, sorry. I must be mistaken. Yeah, this is genuinely really surprising, actually. I would not have guessed that this would happen.
Wow.
Huh. So you're not denying it.
Well, okay.
Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there?
It says, Interpreting Reality Through Cognitive Science and the alteration of reality via external influence. Maruki's cool. Cool guy.
You know, the Phantom Thieves' act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice.
Yeah.
They infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target. A reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes.
How does he know this?
I don't know. He hasn't said.
By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets.
You know, I feel like just as my general rule of thumb, if it were me, I would always deny until I basically had no other option.
Yeah.
But the jig is up, and I like Maruki. He's a good guy.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April.
And if I can't trust Maruki, who can I trust? And also, if I can't trust Maruki, I'll just change his heart in mementos.
When I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students,
Kidding about that last
I
one.
actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality, like I'd mentioned.
Oh, shoot. Was that shown to us, and do I just forget it? It obviously was a long time ago.
I don't
In
know.
April, whose reality would I have come out of? Madarame?
Kamoshida's, maybe.
He didn't show up until after the Kamoshida event.
You're right.
So there's no way he
would
would've
have
seen
Madarame then. Why was he there though?
Was he just wandering around by happenstance? Gosh, we are so sloppy.
Yeah.
We're so sloppy. It makes me so mad.
You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you?
Maybe it was Kamoshida and he just happened to be around, but
Yeah.
he wasn't.
He wasn't there.
He was brought on specifically because of the fallout. I'll catch a crab.
Krabby?
here.
No
I'll
thanks.
try.
Pass on the crab,
Takamaki-san
bro.
appeared to be extremely
Let's get
exhausted.
it. But if he said it was if we were by the school, that's
so
the palace.
No, he's implying this is right after An awakened her persona. So it was the last entrance you had before you started the infiltration.
So yeah, he just happened to be nearby.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't working here yet.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Maybe he was visiting, applying for a job or something. Yeah.
dang! I wonder, does it
I bet
show you that?
I bet 100% that it shows you that. It's just hard to notice.
Yeah, I mean, he just looks like a guy. Even like, he doesn't even suffer from like
Yeah.
anime protagonist.
Yeah,
He just looks like a teacher or a random guy. He looks like an NPC.
There's no way if you make this game you don't go back and add that in. If, you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. The attention to detail in this game has been so on point. And yeah, it looks like he's dressed for like an interview or something.
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way.
Dude, he knew the whole time.
At that point, I was already half convinced that you
Well,
were
I guess he didn't
involved.
know the whole time, but he
that's
basically knew.
probably why he wanted to talk to you for his report.
Yeah.
He knew what you were up to, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Hey, how about
Like
we make a
something
deal?"
happened with this guy. Yeah.
I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you.
He must have been genuinely fascinated when Kamoshida gave it up and like
Mm-hmm.
told everything. He must have been like, "Whoa, are they actually doing what I've
Yeah.
been studying? That's insane."
He played it really cool.
Yeah, he did.
Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair. But, for certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place. I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives.
I think that's entirely fair for what it's worth. I think he's not doing anything wrong by not saying anything.
But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me?
Only in that you're more aware than I thought you were, honestly.
Yeah.
He just seems like the type that, I mean, he bumped into the microphone earlier. He seems like, of all people to
klutzy.
notice something in the back alley the last person I would think would be Maruki. So yeah, yeah. But otherwise, no. I think you're a good dude.
Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way.
with the boys.
3 up. What is up? 3?
We shouted him out at the very beginning of the stream, but can we get another shout out for 3 Up Moon? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream?
Thank you so much. Hope
Mario
you
Bros.
enjoyed it.
2? Question mark? I can't remember exactly. Thank you for the shout.
And just so you know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this.
Good.
If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like.
Wow.
If you're wow, yeah, wow. Big words. If you're coming in with the raid or you're just here now, what's up? Welcome to Squidville. We're playing Persona 5. We're pretty far in. And a lot of really interesting stuff has happened this stream.
I played Dream and Mind and Perception themed retro games. Wow. This is a Perception themed game.
Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to
How are you,
stand up
3
to
Moon?
our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society.
Yeah, you freaking wish you could do what we do. I'll do my best too. I don't want to get into a conversation about
Indeed.
justice. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Well, it's a
That's why I
good
can't
thing. 3 Up Moon, because
You smelled the Perception a mile away.
yes, Kamuster's right. Makoto Will Smith.
Aiko,
Yeah.
yep, and Andy decided to date Makoto, who will be my Cox date.
That's me.
You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice.
Should hope that's what you
I'm
use
more
your research
grateful
to do.
than ever to have met a young man like yourself.
Is it a hug? What is this?
Although it's not
I'm going
like
to kill
this
you
is
now.
the last time we'll see one another. Still, thank you for everything up to this point.
God, what a twist if you just injected something into you right now. Oh my God.
I'm just
No one would see that coming.
double twist.
And thou art I.
Turns out Maruki's the one who
Thou
betrays you.
hast
In
Turns out
Second
he's the
Size
one that's
Palace.
been. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it does conveniently happen right before the palace.
Thy bond shall become the wings of thou
Shut up.
hast awakened, the ultimate secret.
The ultimate
of
secret?
Granting thee infinite power.
Guys, I have infinite power.
Or did they turn it down? Is Aiko gonna host the Oscars next year?
Yeah,
well, I don't know.
TBD. Yay! Is this the first person I maxed out my rank with?
I think so, yeah.
I think it is.
Big.
What a guy. Raises the SP recovered from mindfulness. Dope.
All right.
Wokefulness. First in wakefulness. Yeah,
Right.
I've never seen this before. You can now fuse Vohumana, the most powerful persona of the Counselor Arcana. Dude, that's intense.
I'm going
Yeah, every
to
Arcana
follow
has
the
a
path
max
that I
persona
believe
from
in.
it.
I sincerely hope that one day, at the end of that path, I'll be able to aid you as well.
Mazel tov!
Dylan played all of Persona 4 Golden, and I watched him play most of it. But I myself have not played any other Persona games.
Yes, I have played a lot.
We're both very much looking forward to 3 and 4 coming to the Switch.
That'd be really cool.
3 in particular, because we haven't played it.
I've played a lot of the SMT games as well.
Even if you just considered it to be meddling in your affairs.
And once upon a time, I played Trauma Center on the Nintendo Wii, so, you know.
Whoops. Looks like we're out of time.
I didn't beat it, though.
We'll meet again, though, right?
Definitely.
That's right.
I have your phone number, which means you'll call me or something. Heck yeah,
It's
etymology.
nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See
Trauma
you around.
Center!
Are they related? They're both Atlas games, but no, they're not like. Is that a Persona game? No. But it's developed by the same folks, so a quality game. Fan site's on fire as usual. Anyways, tomorrow's finally it. I hope everyone remembers.
The date of our plan? Of course we remember. That means we're sending out the calling cards today, right? Yes, today is our only option. Police have yet to actually make a move, but I'm certain we have reached our limits.
We wanted to wait as long as possible to make Makoto's sister panic, right? Yes, taking that into account, today would be the best option. We can speak in more detail about this after school. Alright, see y'all at LeBlanc. Music that plays when you watch a medical show in P5 is Trauma Center music. Oh, is it actually? Is it straight up from Trauma Center? That makes enough sense.
Very
They have every right to use it, so.
We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
I'm telling on you.
Everyone here is a witness.
I was just joking.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain
That's
access easily.
Yikes.
Doesn't even answer the question either. I mean, I guess, like, it'll be viewed as less of a prank if we can get it on our
Yeah,
desk.
it's not a prank if
but
someone delivers it right to your desk.
I guess, but we're pretty big time. I think if anybody's gonna impersonate us, I don't
That's
know.
not a
I
good
don't know.
idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you.
Yeah, haven't you thought about this, Wonder
I'll do
Boy?
it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail.
Well, that's not... Well, okay, fine.
That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything.
But Makoto, that's...
It's not bad. I mean, she's a public figure, so anybody would only have to do a little digging to figure out her address. Not cool to figure out her address, but you know, somebody shady would
Moondrummer.
would do it. But we don't want her to think it's a prank. I don't really know here. This is tough.
Get pranked.
Heck yeah. I actually really like highlighting the emote like that. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do that, but
That's
it gives it a
cool.
little background.
Yeah.
I love that.
Very rad.
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
Not cool to dox.
Well, I don't actually have a choice here because these are both yes, but I do trust her with it. And I do think Morgana,
Is that
don't say this
really
often,
the only way?
makes a really good point in that it would much more easily be traced back to... it
For
would at
sure.
least narrow down the field a lot to put it on her
For
desk.
sure. I mean, I'm sure they have cameras in there. Like,
I would think.
I'll be okay.
Yeah, this is pretty risk-free.
yeah, so someone sends it to your house. Okay.
I've already traversed.
put it in an
far more
envelope and be like, "Hey, this
dangerous
came for you in the
ground
mail."
than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this.
Yeah, well, of course she does, because she's a real Phantom Thief. Unlike
I
you.
need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
You freaking better.
Very well, then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
This came for you, but not for me.
See, the return address? Not
Yep,
mine.
yep.
Yep, got it.
Same as always.
Stakes are
Well
really
then,
high
let's
right
get
now.
ready for tomorrow.
Yeah, a lot of
Dismissed.
steak.
That's one of my favorite emotes.
That's why I'm going gambling.
One of my favorite emotes on all of Twitch, 3 Up Moon. I love your swimming, Kirby, and I use it in everybody's stream all the time.
Hatching the plan.
Is this a flashback?
Okay.
What was that? What just happened?
I think it's still in the flashback.
No,
mode.
Cow Mooster, no! I didn't mean it like that. Tomorrow's finally the... Goodness gracious, dude, I can't speak tonight. But this is... If it's a flashback, it's happening...
See, it's still blurry.
Yeah.
I think this happened before.
Was that just a
Earlier-
conversation that
earlier
took
in
place
the day.
before Akechi got... Everybody
I
was there
assume.
besides Akechi.
I don't know.
It's weird. Well, let's have to carry out the operation that Makoto outlined earlier.
Anyway,
Now we just need to hand it over. As long as we can get it to Nijima. No emu, no. I
Oh,
hate
strange.
emus. They scare me.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success.
Alright, Makoto, your acting chops are coming into play.
For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice.
I wonder what size reaction.
From the Phantom Thieves.
She doesn't seem too shocked right now.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one.
Me, an emu? Never. Never.
They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart.
Picture it didn't happen, 3 Up Moon. You know where our Discord is. Kamusu, you keep talking about these birds.
What nonsense. They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them.
Okay, well, she's pissed.
Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
I don't know if she's surprised, but she's pissed.
Well, she's under a high amount of stress right now.
Oh, absolutely.
She's reaching the deadline to where she has to make, you know...
She's
an
definitely
arrest.
stressed. Yeah, I don't know if stress is what we need exactly, but she's definitely stressed.
In some kind of underground room, was it?
Oh, what?
Why do you ask?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Very intrigued.
Hey, sexy.
Fair and square.
All right, well, it worked. I don't know why and I don't know how.
Ooh
but
la la.
I don't need to.
I should probably be getting back.
Henry, when do we infiltrate Kawakami's palace?
My dream is for my future wife / girlfriend to wear that dress.
Maybe just once. Come on.
It's like the Princess Leia for me. You don't understand.
That's exactly what that would be. This shaped a generation. Well, not really, but like for me it did. So
it shaped part of me.
It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card.
have him dust it for fingerprints.
I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs?
Oh.
Just the two
She
of
does.
us.
I don't know if I've ever seen her sprite make that happy, like, calm face before. This is actually kind of nice.
Sis,
Her heart's distorted, but I really like her a lot. You know, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on your side.
Showing you, not everyone you know, go to a palace for is really bad.
Well, and not to get too, like, deep or philosophical, but it brings up the, like... And honestly, it reassures me that the Phantom Thieves are doing the right thing, because, like, we're not, like, finding bad people and killing them. We're finding bad people and healing the parts of their heart that have become distorted over time. And maybe that's not always that person's fault entirely.
Yeah.
And why is very nice not working? It should be
Very
working.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We're doing a good thing. Sai's a good person, and we're helping her. And there's a
I
Snowburn
won't
chat.
let anyone do anything to you.
I don't know what's going on with Makoto right now, though.
What an odd girl.
What a weird thing to say.
Yeah, you guys are both odd girls.
I won't let anyone do anything to you?
Yeah.
Do you need to make a call?
Oh.
I'll head up to my room then.
Very nice.
There you go, Threeman.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need
Quality
to inform
joke.
you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and...
We don't care.
Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else?
Oh!
No, of course not. Yes, I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Now she's gotta be really upset.
Okay.
Forget about going out tonight. We need to prepare for tomorrow. But I have a girlfriend now. Sorry for the wait. I believe it went well. My sister's vomiting in the bathroom as we speak. Thanks, Mako-chan. It's all going according to plan then.
So, has finally come to this. I should feel somewhat nervous.
Don't freak out so much that you screw up, all right?
Do I do a good, a catchy impersonation? I feel like I'm pretty on point, actually.
Yes, you are, but I feel for you in that it is like Yusuke, but up here. They have a very similar, like, flow to their speech. It's
Never
not
thought about
exactly
that.
the same, but they have that. I don't know how to explain it any different than that. I'm like, dang, that's it. I feel that it's tough to do both voices, and you're doing a very good job.
Oh.
So
Well, thank you. You're one to talk. I ask that you go easy on me. Well then, see you tomorrow. Hold on a sec. Crow, go over the operation again before you leave. Is it just as we discussed earlier, is it not? This battle will decide our future. We must ensure we're fully prepared beforehand.
Yusuke's I don't know what it is, but I feel like ever since Akechi got here, Yusuke's just all freaking business.
He seems like he's gotten serious, right?
Yeah, and he'll say things. I mean, he snapped on Futaba the other day in
Yeah.
the chat, which I think was supposed to be kind of lighthearted, but was kind of weird. And he's very, like,
maybe the
defensive
stakes,
almost.
Maybe just the stakes have gotten higher, and
The stakes are really
I don't know,
high.
maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Akechi also threatened a blackmail.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Very well. Our objective is stealing Sai-san's treasure. We will meet at the courthouse at approximately 6 p.m. Good.
Is there a mosquito Pokemon? Oh, wait, Buzzwole. Yeah, Buzzwole's probably the closest thing to a mosquito Pokemon.
Want to give us one last word before we go, leader?
Remember to have fun.
Oh, nice. Is that a Chrono Trigger emote?
Hey, we were listening
Maybe.
to some Chrono Trigger remixes to start the stream.
I know the frog has a sword. He doesn't have a sword there, but...
We'll be relying on you, heart emoji.
What a wonderful, trusting relationship. I will do my best in this as well.
Alright. We can't afford any mistakes, especially not this time.
Are Ultra Beasts technically Pokemon?
You know, I think the answer is yes, but they're something. They are something, and it's a fair question.
Tomorrow's a big day for us.
They're monstrosities.
They are that. That is not to be questioned.
They're
That is
weird.
certain. They are monstrosities. Forever the 19th. I think I
Bathroom
am
break.
forced to go to bed here, right? I'll save. Hey, you don't care if I save over any of these, Dylan?
No, you're free.
Oh, there's so freaking many. Wow. This game gives you a lot of saves. I'll just go to this one, I guess. Yeah, it's level 6, Kamoshida's Palace. I'm probably, for what it's worth, I'm probably not going to load up this and play through. If I played through again, I think I'd want to start over. Well, I say that now, and I'd be running through Kamoshida's Palace like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, but I would probably want to rush certain relationships faster, even, so. I mean, I would want a Hawaii date, because I didn't get to see one, so. Henry says it's a good time for a bathroom break. We can all take a bathroom break. I can go in there with Dylan. The door doesn't lock. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly, as time-consuming as it would be, I definitely can see myself replaying Persona 5 on my own time at some point. However, I know I've said that about a lot of games we played on stream, and I've actually done that with very few of them. But don't let there be a reflection on how much I like this game or any of the other games we played, because I freaking love them.
Oh.
What are you going to do? Oh, it will let me do something. But I don't think I have a game to... Oh, I do have Punch-Out. That doesn't really matter. I'll do pull-ups for HP, actually.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah, let's do it. The HP will potentially help me in a boss fight. So Trigger Happy's here. What's up? I just entered the stream and everyone is leaving to the bathroom. Are y'all conspiring? Everyone, we planned this. I was like, everyone sneak out when Trigger Happy gets here. No, we're very happy to see you. Depends where the couch is. Oh, just pee on the couch. It's not against TOS, right? You know, it depends on where the couch is. The couch is a big couch. And it depends on where we pee and how we pee. And oh, Dylan's back.
You know what the good news about our stream is, though? When someone leaves to the bathroom, there's still someone there.
Yeah.
I swear to God, every time I go in Moist Critical stream, he's like, oh, I gotta take a piss. I'm like, what the f-?
Yeah.
We're just staring at a chair for fucking 5 minutes.
Well, that's funny because he, I'm sure, just walks away and you stare at his chair.
Yep.
We have a Be Right Back stream and almost never use it for that reason. We almost never are both off. I thought about putting it back up, or putting it up there when we were changing the battery, but then I thought, nah, whatever. People will just stare at us. Who cares?
Fair enough.
I'll you put the chapter in the YouTube video, like I said. All right, let's do this. Fighting Spirit. We are fighting dreamers.
We are fighting streamers.
It's a good pace. Keep it up. Oh yeah, the SO command is not working, but you can do exclamation point shout, and that's our workaround for this silly Twitch error.
I just want to throw in a pun here. You said push yourself past your limit. You should have said pull yourself past your limit.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on.
Well,
Easiness.
You know, it's Morgana we're talking about.
True.
Good job. Let's keep up the hard work.
Nice going.
It seems you gained some strength.
It would be nice having someone just sit there yelling like positive things that you were working out, you know?
Meowing at you.
It'd be nice having a partner just...
Well, it's getting late.
Good job. Keep up the good work. Push it to the limit. Because I'm in it to win it. In it to win it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, sub 4%.
All-time low.
Maybe today we can do something to change that?
Are you all prepared?
Life will change, baby.
I showed it to Sis. She took it from
Big
my
day,
very
big
own
day.
hands.
Big fight.
Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know.
We still know frighteningly little about this palace
It'll
infiltrator.
be all right. I want to save my sister, no matter what. Is everyone decided? Mm-hmm. All's well that ends well. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team.
And you're here too, Akechi.
All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal.
Like, I guess you know that there's gonna be more, but like, I thought this was the end of the game.
It feels like the end.
It feels like the end.
And like I
You
said,
caught up to the beginning.
People keep Sojiro knows, Maruki knows. People keep knowing, and so like to me that just feels like the end. But as we happen to know, it is not.
Alright, so
I would
what's
change outfits, but we're kind of pressed for time here. So if I'm going right into the boss battle, I kind of need to soon. This cat's voice is weird.
Well,
yeah, I don't like hearing it.
All you have to do is teleport to her.
Yeah, but
We should also pick a party, your party. Yeah, pick a party.
Yeah, I guess Akechi should be in
Bring
it.
it
I
in.
assume he's going to be helpful. I don't want Kaguya to peek around, though. I have no
Less
idea
Ghana?
what type of attacks.
I want less Ghana, not more Ghana. You know what? I also found out there is
Let's
a
get out
optical phenomenon, optical illusion called Fata Morgana. And I think it's because Morgana means of the sea or something. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's where people can see like ships in the sky. I think it's why the floating Dutchman began, because like it can appear to be in the sky and stuff. And like people saw a city in the sky in China and stuff. Pretty crazy stuff. But yeah, it's called Fata Morgana.
All right, obviously I'm going into the fight. I am my cock. Akechi. I can bring Haru's. I mean, one level hardly makes a difference at this point, but she is higher level than everyone else, besides Futaba, who obviously is joining. What do I want to do here? Ooh! Kamooster wants to see Ryuji in. Gosh, I wish I could switch them out on their turns. I'm so pissed I can't do that.
Yo, whoa, watch your mouth. I don't like Morgana either, but that's harsh, dude.
Why? Oh, are these show times that exist? Do you see
maybe.
the little thing that turns into a star?
Yeah.
Makoto.
Yeah, I guess it must be.
And Haru and Makoto Ryuji. Yeah, Yusuke and Ana, Yusuke Ryuji. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's interesting. That's cool. That's a nice little detail.
Everyone's got 3.
Well, except Akechi.
Yeah.
Loser!
You don't have any either.
Oh, well, fair.
Yeah, it is.
Fair enough. I do other cool things. What do I want here?
I mean, you don't know anything about the battle.
I don't know
so
anything
just
about the
get
battle.
But a good team.
Makoto seems thematic, though. I'll take Makoto.
True. Yes, I agree.
Flavor win. And no. Oh, who has, like, buffs and stuff?
Yusuke has speed buffs for the party.
You know what? That is nice. Let's lead Yusuke and
Ryuji
hopefully-
might have attack buffs. I don't know if he has it yet.
I think he does.
Well, it won't show
Oh,
here.
it
You have to
doesn't
go to
show
their
there.
stats. No, only their persona.
Persona. That makes sense.
No, stats, and then their persona.
Oh!
Go down.
Oh. What'd you say?
Go to Ryuji, and
Yep.
then click on him, and then persona.
Whoops.
No, right D-pad. Taruka, he has single boost
Yeah.
to one person.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's not bad. So she lowers the attack of all people.
Also good.
He raises evasion of the entire party.
Not as good.
Defense boost.
Very good.
Makara time.
Yeah.
Magic. Yep. Alright.
Okay, well then maybe...
Get in there. What about on?
Yeah, maybe on.
I don't know. There's a lot of good choices.
Decreasing everyone's attack is good. Okay. On instead of Yusuke. I wish it were easier
Fire
to swap
instead
them.
of
It's
ice.
not. Pressure's on.
Just teleport there.
No, nah. There we go. Where am I teleporting to, actually? High limit floor?
High limit floor?
It shows as a thing on the map, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's by the first elevator? Main floor? Where do I teleport to?
Where was the...
Maybe here and I go to the, Yeah, well, I just need to walk to the
Alright, go to the
thing.
battle arena. Sure, go to the battle arena. It was near... Go to the
High
battle
limit...
arena.
If I go to the high limit floor, I'm just walking through this door right here, right? And then the scales of justice were here.
I don't know.
And then the treasure here. I think it's here. I think I'm right. Okay, here we go. Pressure's on. Nice. Nice. I'll save here. Hopefully this boss fight is nothing like the last one, because oh my gosh, I hated that. Alright, here we go.
Let's go.
Because I remember the guy behind the counter. Where's he at? Here, yeah, and then we went up the stairs. And then we go through here, and the treasure should be this way. Okay, good. Good. Savesville Live. Oh, you know your boy loves to save the game.
That's him.
Huh? Where's the treasure? Oh, has anyone voiced Sai yet?
I don't know. Haha, it seems you came just as I had planned.
Good one, Sai. As she planned?
No. Was the treasure put on display to lure us here?
So that's why we could faintly see its shape.
First off, allow me to compliment you. I never expected you would be able to make it this far. We would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all.
I do. Remember, guys, this is the palace where things are about to kind of go south, and I will be brought in for interrogation. So
seems as though she wants us to pursue her.
I don't know what's gonna happen here. Damn it, she's mocking us. Let's go after her.
Kamerusa with the easy,
the low hang. Grow up,
fruit.
buddy. Just kidding. It's fine.
Do you have a moment?
The elevator will most likely take us to Sai-san's location. Is everyone ready to go?
We're ready.
Yes.
All right, then. Let's go. Sis, I'll protect you no matter what it takes. I don't like you saying things like that. I know where your heart's at, but it just doesn't make me the most comfortable. Hello.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
I'll cheat at it.
You are making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
Darkness sucks, dude.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle.
All Sai do is win, 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 no matter what. That's my cat. Ooh, okay, this looks fun.
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games. We ain't following your damn rules.
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
Yeah, here's the cartoon violence you wanted last time on Tomology.
Now come at me.
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert.
Alright, here we go. Thank you. I intend to.
All right, let's do it.
Well, she's not going to transform into a hideous monster? Okay. This is a first. First time for everything. Alright. We know nothing. Haru's not out, right?
No.
Nope. It's on.
Go down.
Alright, Makoto. Let's try this first. I honestly don't think she's gonna have a weakness right now.
My skills exceed yours.
I don't think bosses have weakness.
Heavy bless and heavy curse to one.
Let's make this quick.
I love heavy curse. Look in the face.
The little face inside, yeah. That's very good damage. Roulette time. Oh boy, chat, you can play roulette too. That HP. Oh boy, what are we doing here? I like this. I mean, I have a feeling I'm gonna hate it, but
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not
Cautious of the
spinning
penalty.
roulette. What should we do?
Does that mean I shouldn't attack her, or is it about to give me one of those, like, alternate boss battle options? Okay, I hit her.
Ah, so you've
Okay, I did break the
broken
rules.
In that case, it's time you be penalized. Cheaters get punished.
Joker, are you alright? What?
Okay, I'll play by the rules. I'll play by the rules.
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society
Yeah,
operates.
she takes damage.
Okay, very on brand for Shadow Side to say.
Joker, your health is low. Persona.
Oh, I'm aware. Gotta play things ultra safe.
Persona.
Classic cop, yeah.
Persona!
Well, you don't really do anything besides damage, it occurs to me now. Do I insta-kill her? Well, shucks howdy. There's like just a little healing item I don't mind throwing away here. 50 HP.
That's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Ready anytime.
Even 100 HP is not a lot, but whatever. I don't think she's gonna attack me. I think I might lose some roulette game and take some damage, but...
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into.
Okay, this is fun.
The time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
This is dope. Predict which pocket the ball will fall into before your turn begins. Various bonuses will be applied to the enemies or us, depending on the outcome. Greater bonuses will be given for more difficult predictions. Carefully consider the flow of battle when determining where you place your bet.
Well,
I don't know what that's supposed to
how
mean.
will you bet?
How should I bet? Okay. A risky high return or a safer low return? Could go big or go home, y'all. Which pocket should I bet on? Let's shoot right down the middle.
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Yeah. I'm not scared. I know you want to play. Come on. Indulge me for a bit. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, actually 24 was the high end of my bet.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
Well, it looked like we were going to be good there, and then it hopped the ball. No, I don't know for sure.
Let's keep watching. There has to be something.
Hopefully I didn't miss anything obvious.
May the best player win.
Okay, she's starting it up again. Bet money.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Okay, well, I guess I won't take damage here.
Support's on the way.
What do you got, Futaba? What do you got for me? Good, I need that. Perfect timing. Love that from you.
Persona. This isn't it. Okay.
Guard if you don't want to.
Yeah, I
attack.
think I just guard here. 100%. I just guard with everybody now. I don't want to keep wasting SP on spells that don't matter. She's not attacking. I think I only stand to lose money here.
Your bet. Well, how will you bet?
I hope I wasn't supposed to. I mean, knowing me, I missed something, but I could just keep taking the safe bet until I learn something, but also I might not learn anything because I'm kind of a dum-dum, guys. Last time it landed red.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna lose anyways. I think it's red, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
unless just what I'm supposed to learn is that she's cheating somehow, but it doesn't help me. She's gonna make me keep playing. Okay, once again, the ball landed in my favor and then moved. I got so much freaking money.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
Yeah, I kind of figure she's cheating.
Really? How is she doing it?
Oh, I didn't figure that out. Pockets are drawing. I don't even know what that means.
See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it.
Honestly, if that was right, chat, lucky guess, but
When
whatever.
that glass lid appears. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
We must stop my sister. As long as I get close, even this gun should work.
Well, I'm inclined to send the person that she has the least real-life connection to, which would be On, but she also has the least accurate gun. So I don't know if that matters.
Doesn't play into it here.
Cool, let's go.
I did it with Ryuji once.
Okay, well, that tells me all I need to know. Bet money, sure, why not?
This one.
Oh, I should have checked my accessories. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Now the question is, do I
Sniper is in their designated spot.
go hard
All
here
that's
and
left
bet
is to
high
wait
again?
For the next roulette spin.
Or does it
Very
even
well.
matter?
Time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
I'll go, safe bet this time. Let's stay black again.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Yeah, get ready. Where is it? Where is it? Hooray! Yeah, give me my money back.
What?
Joker!
Oh.
What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating. You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh my gosh, she is upset. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I hate this. When the Resident Evil just happened.
Yeah, right? What is that?
Sis?
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! I am the law! I am everything! No one in this world deserves to win except for me!
A trigger happy, among other things, as we has just learned.
If you still dare to defy my justice, then prepare to be totally crushed!
She has bloodstains on her fucking weapons.
She's
bro.
scaring the crap out of me.
It's my sister's true nature.
That's crazy.
No.
Your sister's freaking messed up.
Normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
let's look at that.
alright, now's the time for buffs and debuff spells. Now we're back in this. Ooh, wait, what is this wheel? Hello. Alright, now, yeah, now we're playing a game I like. Let's do it.
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Everybody's close to full health. I don't need to heal anybody.
Something else.
I don't know its weak.
No, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I want to go here and change. Obviously, I want somebody who's not weak very much, but I also want the coverage. Well, Anubis is out and has, even out, Bless and Curse is covered by Catchy, but you also have Wind and Psychic, so we'll keep you out for now.
This isn't it. Persona!
I'm assuming that her weaknesses and our weaknesses are going to be determined by this roulette wheel in some way. But for the time being, I think my best move with Joker is just to hit with something. So.
Went from hot to scary.
Oh, you wouldn't say this is hot anymore?
I'd go on a date with her.
Yeah. I'd explore.
This one. Persona.
Let's go.
This is called hedging your bets, you guys. See how much this does. 183. Okay. That's damage. Alright. Show me something from the wheel.
My justice has revealed to me. I must judge evil with an icy heart. Take this!
Getting dizzy.
She's gearing up for
Yikes.
an ice attack. Be careful.
But does that mean I can punish her with fire in return?
I don't know. I forget.
Well, on's down, so there's one good way for me to find out now. Probably just use my best. Oh, good, you're not weak to ice. Okay.
You're mine.
No, she doesn't seem to be especially weak to it. Okay. It's fine, I'm still gonna hit her with this because it should do a lot of damage. Yeah, a lot of damage. Nice.
Good, yeah.
Atta girl. Well, then, Operation Just Hit Her commence. Yeah, whatever. I doubt Akechi's gonna go down here. Oh, that's resisted. Okay.
Manifest.
It's a lot of SP. Let's just see what. Let's see what this does. Nada. No! Stop hitting her, she's my friend.
Queen's dizzy. Her attacks won't connect.
What to do? 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 Do 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 do. Oh gosh, not to pee so bad. 50 HP, increase accuracy and evasion for all allies. Not the worst use of a turn.
Really good move. Cadenza. Looks cool.
Now got back up. Start the counterattack. Persona. Take this.
That's really good damage.
She's saying hard.
Nuke though, not so much right now.
Awaiting orders.
My skills exceed yours.
That was resisted.
You have heavy damage.
I have heavy curse. Oh, do I have?
Yes,
Oh, I do
you
have
have
heavy
heavy
blast. Oh, thank goodness. Akechi, I put you into this battle because I thought you were gonna help me.
Getting dizzy.
Man, that's a guaranteed dizzy.
Yeah.
That's brutal. Oh, I can't. Why can't I switch?
Everyone's down in some way.
Oh. Well. Such is life, I guess. LOL.
Caught me a lombre. Can't wait for Gen 6 sitting cuties. What?
Go get a burn or something. No. That's still actually decent damage.
Behave yourself.
I'll use my persona.
Gosh, you're still dizzy?
Taste my wrath.
Well, we're doing damage. She's getting low-ish. Yikes.
Crow's completely dizzy. His accuracy is low.
Persona.
It's Emery to shower, right? Yeah. So that's a play I could make. She's not using fire attacks right now.
Sitting Cuties is official Pokemon plushies that Sit and Bergmite and Tyrantrum are Gen 6 Pokemon. I want a Tyrantrum Sitting Cutie. I've not heard of that. I want a Mimikyu plush. That's what I want. Now I'm pissed.
My thanks.
That's a big help.
Okay.
Party up.
Tough fight. Tough fight. Tough fight.
That blood machine gun looks deadly.
Yeah, I'm real scared. It's basically all you can do for me, Akechi. But I mean, it's not nothing. Oh, thank goodness. This rules. Oh, it hasn't landed on anything yet?
Yet.
Okay, well that's not so bad.
Ravage them.
Terrible damage.
Yes. I'm be hitting hard.
Let's go.
Let's go, boys. That's a pretty cool animation too.
Yeah, the Almighties are cool.
Guarantee if you have to be willing to do anything. Does it no matter what
Oops,
happens
sorry.
here? I need to keep winning.
Why?
Okay, what do we got?
Almighty.
So that's what she's gonna use to attack me now, right? Oh wait, that looks like a curse animation. Let's see what she says.
What in the world?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. All who stand in my way will be crushed. Winning is all that matters.
Okay, well our defense is up, her attack's down, and obviously nobody's weak to almighty damage, so...
So you're doing good damage, yeah? On was hitting hard.
You're mine.
That was good damage. Okay. I'm gonna heal with Makoto. I have to pee really, really quick. I'm trying to hold it. I have to pee like a racehorse, but I will run and be right back.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
any advice here?
I'm not gonna play, but
If you want to, have on attack with the big fire.
let's check out our Pokedex. Let's see what I've caught. I have 70 Pokemon. 70 is kind of surprising for me. But the good news is that most of my Pokemon I like. I do have a Jinx here. That's a problem. I do have a Jinx here. That's a problem. Trade. Can I just Wonder Trade it? Bye. I got a Venonat. Can you just keep shuffling? Like, is that how Wonder Trade works? Do you just get a random Pokemon in return? Because I don't want Venonat either. So I can Wonder Trade him off? I can't. Rip a dip. I have 2 Genghis Khans, so I'll get rid of 1. Oh, I can't. You can only... Oh, you can only Wonder Trade every 3 hours. I didn't realize that.
What's the limit on how often you can Wonder Trade?
Yo, I have a Dragonite. Freaking dope.
Frickin' legitness. Legitness to quitness. I'm all about physical fitness.
He has a tearful look, and he has Dragon Darts. Isn't that interesting?
That is. That's a sick attack for Dragonite to have.
It's
I guess
physical, yeah?
Picks up, yeah. Picks up
Very
some
good for him
TDs
to
and
have.
Throws them.
That'd be huge for him to have. Oh, man.
Yes,
his physical stat is out there.
Oh, yeah.
Fire. Quags I use.
Big fire, big fire. Let's see what fire does.
Well, I have a Lotad and a Lombre.
Damage though. You though, I'll just have you heal everybody a little bit.
Okay.
We could all use a little boost here.
I'll use my persona.
Good idea, Makoto. Keep it up. Man, I'm blown through some SP.
Like in English, you basically never meet someone who calls their older sibling bro, sis, to the point of never calling them their actual name. No.
What, that she keeps calling her sis? I think I've never liked when games translate every instance of...
I think that also is
bro,
different.
sis, yeah.
Yeah.
They also do the thing a lot
It
in
does.
this game and in a lot of like anime stuff where like people will just say Makoto, and that's their line. You know, Sai will be on some like monologue, oh justice, blah blah, it's just Sai, you know, and like that never happens in real life, but it happens a lot. It's dramatic. It's for dramatic effect. I understand why it happens, but I'm like nobody ever says that. Every blessed in one foe should do some damage here. Good. She's below half, it looks like. Oh, big time! That is my friend On. Yes, it is.
Yeah, there's a lot. I want to learn Japanese just so I can watch anime and get the full experience, because like there's a lot that gets translated wrong, or like there's just a lot you lose in translation, basically.
Do the big fire. Alright, let's try again and see if her resistances have changed at all.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, did damage.
Die, die, die!
What, you mean you don't say the person you're talking to's name when they say something mean?
Can't say I've done that. Cannot say that I have.
That's a... If they say something really shocking, you say their name, right?
Oh, like in a replica. Dylan.
Yeah.
Like in a how dare you.
Yeah.
But it'll be like a really dramatic. Sojiro will be like, I always wanted to protect you. You meant so much to me, Futaba. And Futaba will say,
Sojiro.
Sojiro.
Yeah.
You know, and
it's
then he'll keep
it's just to
talking.
show they're thinking about them.
Yeah,
you know,
it's just like, oh my
there's
gosh.
a
but like,
point to it.
Yeah. Yeah. See everybody. Get that gun damage off.
Follow a Japanese YouTube streamer. I participate in this chat with a lot of Google Translate. Wow.
That's cool.
They taught me some Japanese text slang and know me as Anta-san, the foreigner.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's so dope.
That is really cool. Thank you for sharing that. That's really cool. I love that for you,
Anta-san.
man.
That's so dope. We love this freaking this Japanese
The Velociraptor?
VTuber, is that what they call him? Or the
Yeah,
avatar?
yeah.
Yeah. The Velociraptor, man. Good content that guy has.
We'll post that link somewhere in our Discord if you guys remind us. It's so friggin' funny, dude. But yeah, he's great.
But I've been in like I watch a lot of competitive Smash, and I like T. He's a Pac-Man player, and I watch T stream sometimes. He's funny. Yeah, he's funny. He's a crowd pleaser, man. That guy.
I just like
Did you see what
just
he
his
did?
Pac-Man. I could watch his Pac-Man for days.
He and Riddles had a
Yes, I
Kazuya-
saw it. Yep.
Did you see what
Well, I
did
saw
when
the
he
end.
won?
I thought I saw the end of their match. So what did he do?
T wins, and he just stands up and.
Oh, did he? I didn't notice that. That's awesome. Gosh, that's so hardcore.
It's so funny. Kazuya Mishima wins. I don't know if this is common to all Japanese streams of this guy, but everyone always says good evening, or good morning in my case, and goodbye to everyone else.
Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone always says good evening.
Could be a streamer thing, could be a cultural thing,
Yeah. Alright, keep pouring on. There's got to be another phase of this fight, but we're getting to the end here.
I just need to win.
I just need to 1v9 and I'll be good.
I can win. All that matters.
Sis.
Die, die, die.
Jeez, why is she critting me?
Yikes.
That's annoying.
That one hurt.
Yes,
Help.
please. Futaba's so great.
Isn't it awesome? I fucking love it.
So dope.
It's time. Time for a comeback. It's time.
My ally is me.
Garuda. That's a really cool animation.
Yeah, this is a big pillar of fire.
Use my persona. Feel my rage.
Manifest. Like if Bob rolls up in the chat. Big hit. If Bob rolls up in chat and he's like, "Good evening, everyone," and the entire chat is like, "Good evening, Bob-san," and then Bob says, "Good evening," individually, like all 5 to people. I think it's kind of nice. That's kind of nice, but it's a lot. I've seen jokes about that in shows. I watched what was the World War II movie? It's Jojo Rabbit. You ever heard of that?
Yeah.
It's a
I didn't see it, but I know
Waititi movie. And the joke they make is that like you have to hail Hitler each individual person in the room. So like if 5 people enter, they each say it back to each other. Like and it goes on for like a minute long. But like it fills up a lot of time. So like I can't imagine them doing that for everyone who enters. I hope he doesn't have a big stream. I mean, good for him if he does, but like that's crazy.
All right. Good timing.
Nice.
Let's end this. Let's defeat Nijima.
We must bring grace to this battle.
And still have the matching outfits. Oh, this is awesome.
Sharper the thorn.
Beauty is deadly.
Gotcha. Let's make sure nobody swoops in to kill her. All right, that it? That it? Okay. The next phase is I get experience and money, Henry.
It's a step forward.
Amazing.
Like a pack of black cats. That's the word I'm looking for. This is heavy to all, so there you go. Good job. Well done. Good fight. Been a chat. This is fully restores speed to 1 ally. Stat debuffs for all allies. That's actually also good. Wow, I might not take this. I'm gonna sit here and cry like I don't have anybody that can heal, but
Makoto has Meteorama.
yeah, it's the flexibility here. I think I value more. If somebody's really low, I'll focus everybody's efforts on them. But yeah, I think I'll pass. Please. 59. 54. Okay.
Fine skill, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is. What to abandon for it? Oh, I know. Medium blast damage to 1, right? This is
you have
heavy blast to 1. Easy call. And then that will be blessings to kill all. Okay. Cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Sai.
Venonat. I just got a Venonat in a Wonder Trade. That's funny.
What up, pigeons? Hey, real quick, guys. 1, I love the shout out, but 2, there's a birthday stream tomorrow. Actually, there's 2 of them that we know of. But here's one of them.
Good news, everyone.
It's just this.
Good news, everyone.
I can't spell.
I hope we get Tetris since I'm drinking Tetris. Oh!
I'm drinking Tetris?
Okay. Sorry,
He's drinking
neighbors.
Tetris. Guys, please go follow Burning Pigeons. That's the homie, that's the waifu, and that's the birthday stream tomorrow. Hang out all day. You're going basically all day, right? Happy birthday, dude. Thanks for joining us.
Tetris G Fuel.
Yeah.
They have a Tetris G Fuel?
Yeah. It's a good clip. It's a funny clip.
I want to try a bunch of different G Fuel flavors.
So hang out there. We'll go through this and we'll shout out another birthday stream before tonight ends.
That's only a shadow. Why are you so
quiet?
Heck yeah, on. Gosh, I should have dated you.
Sorry. We'll go grab the treasure.
On your knees? That's funny.
Makoto? I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own personal gain?
On the grind of 200 followers. Let's help
Please.
Pigeons get there, guys. He deserves it.
To think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to
remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange.
I read that as scumbagging. Now I want to
Oh,
use
yeah.
that word in a sentence.
Is there another reason they don't know of?
You've been scumbagging people, haven't you?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well.
I don't know, buddy.
This deal we made was a great experience for me.
And now I will forcibly disband you all.
To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves.
Keeping him in the party means that the party doesn't get disbanded, but I don't like him and I don't want him around. Back to work.
Yes. And you all shall end this Phantom Thieves business.
Yep.
That was
Totally.
part of the promise after all. Don't forget.
No problem, dude. Nothing to worry about.
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer.
We'll totally
Are you
disband.
alright?
Don't check into it. Just trust us.
I am. Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings. When did they? They're gathering outside.
Here we go.
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something.
We're going stupid face.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
Shouldn't her palace be falling apart too?
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
This is so weird.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Yeah, we should send a catchy. Yeah.
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer.
You get it?
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
get
he
it.
ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do
Send a
anything
catchy as
like
the
this,
stupid
okay?
decoy.
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming.
This truly is a painfully reluctant party.
It seems we had best hurry.
Yeah, we got a boogie.
We'll see you later.
Okay, it seems to me like we've caught up to the intro scene. Very beginning of the game. The game actually made me do this part. I had to actually run across these lights.
Smash open.
Hey, up there! He's here. Move it immediately.
Why would I keep the treasure? If I'm the distraction, why do I also have the treasure? Oh, hey, I'm actually doing it again. But my outfit's different. This isn't right.
And you can see their faces.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
blacked
that's
out
it.
immediately.
We'll retrieve
Atlas
the
music!
briefcase on our end.
So here's the thing.
What was that?
You're not going to get an opportunity to save for a while, I don't feel like.
Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
How long is a while? I'll hang out. I'm chilling.
Above that crowd earlier was an
Okay.
I mean, I'm in the wrong outfit. Let's go. Here we go. Where does it want me to go? I see. And here.
We've gone to 12:40. Yeah, we're probably gonna.
We've gone later than
we
that.
might we might reach that tonight.
The enemy's focus is. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Sorry to cut people talking off, but I gotta run.
Take him down, Joker!
This is cool. I was just about to say, well, I'm obviously not about to summon our sin. And yet here we are.
Another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power.
True, true, true.
Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you.
Comparing power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
Hold on.
Opponent is strong.
Persona!
Do anything reckless.
There!
Dodge something, why don't you?
Ravage now! Persona!
I'm an ice user that's not weak to fire. Sure.
Sarasvati! There!
Yeah.
Bang bang. It's the same dialogue. Yeah, it's all the same.
Basically, yeah, yeah.
Your fate will
Not
soon
this.
be
This is a little different.
Recall
Definitely didn't say this the first time.
Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends. If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Joker was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Andy's kind of feeling like that too. Okay.
Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful!
Okay.
Joker, behind you! Go through that door!
We're running. I remember doing this, a tutorial on how to sneak and stuff, and then there's a certain someone who we're going to meet up with.
Indeed. Hits harder now that you know who it is.
Yeah. Yeah, they really do.
Don't worry. I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker!
Wait a sec.
What the? I'm getting a weird reading heading your way!
Mm-hmm.
Run!
Not to be alarmed, everybody. There's no way for me to get in these side rooms here.
It'll go through me eventually, I think.
I love this so much. This is so cool.
Huh? What?
Oh, I guess they're not speaking anymore. This is bad. Hi, Joker. You'll never get anywhere if you just keep fighting. Hide in the shadows, sneak past when you see an opening.
So funny. It's making me do this again.
Yeah.
Hey, are you sure he came in this way? Understood. I will continue the search.
I think I took off. Now's your chance. Make a run for it.
Press X to hide.
How many of them are there? Everything okay? The security level might rise if you take too much time. I know. I'm looking for another route. Just hang on. Oh, perfect timing, Joker. Look up.
If your HP falls to 0, you die.
Can you use that thing and just fly over there?
I'm Hifumi's mother, and she is my daughter. Oh-ho-ho! See y'all later. Woo! Miles Morales up in here.
Go straight from there.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you! Even you can't take on this many.
Come on, Futaba. It's me we're talking about.
Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too!
I love this. Watch for the shadows, please.
Watch for the shadows that hang from the ceiling.
I'll end this right now.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
So BA. Remember our dear friend Let's Go Scarecrow said he saw her and he was smitten, and it's completely understandable, dude. Look at this. Hardcore.
That's such a cool shot. Sugar's like, damn.
Yeah.
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, senpai.
So dope. God, I love this.
The enemy readings have decreased? That's
Yeah, we're kicking ass.
It's been a while since we last fought side by side.
It has been a little while.
This time, it's my turn to come to your aid, senpai. Now let's win this.
You're weak to nuke. You're weak to blast.
Watch the tram car, please.
Oh, I'm
What
a
the
full
heck
health.
are you talking about? Have you never gone to Wildwood? I don't know what you're talking about.
Up to you.
Allow me. Shove it, Sondrion.
Vorpal. Damn. God dang. She's calling the shots too. I didn't get to do anything there.
Have you not seen this yet?
I mean, we did this, right? Oh, that screen? The
Yeah.
splash screen?
Have you seen that?
Yeah, I think so. I think we did.
I don't think it. I don't think it. I didn't know. I didn't know if it automatically.
I can't remember.
Probably does.
It doesn't look new to me.
I
But,
genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right?
that's really funny because we just had that conversation and I told her that.
Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves, I'm in no position to interfere. However,
Gosh, I'll just jump
please
40
don't
feet in the
forget
air.
The promise we made.
Yeah, for real. Gymnastics.
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
Right, right. That was awesome.
Let's do it.
Go up the stairs to the end of the path. Just a little more, so hang in there.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Damn. Victory addiction.
More tons of tram cars.
What is Wildwood?
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Watch the tram car.
There's nowhere to run.
He's crazy. So cool.
See ya.
The boardwalk in Jersey. Oh.
You know how disappointing it would be if he wasn't strong enough to break the glass and he just
Yeah.
dove into it.
Super, super embarrassing.
Slid down, left its drool marks. Dude, my adrenaline's going a little bit. I've already seen this. We already did this.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no!
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Get over there!
Exit stage left, even. I can explain.
Broken glass is just hardcore confetti. Very hardcore.
That's what I like to hear. Ophthalmology.
Suspect secure.
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this.
Yeah, that.
You were sold out.
Ow.
I know, right? It's concrete, right?
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
For a moment, I thought maybe this was calculated and this is a way to get Sai to interrogate us purposely, but it obviously didn't seem that way based on the conversation after the boss fight. Saving is highly suggested.
Yeah, so there's a big cutscene. Depends on if you want to watch it now or when we start on Monday.
To be continued Monday. Henry's right. Save data. I will save. But is it going to give me the option now to, like, stop playing?
No, you just turn off. And,
oh, yeah, we can just hang out here.
Yeah,
okay, good. We saved. Everything's good.
Love when a story heats up like this. Yeah, a lot of exposition coming on Monday. And a lot of cool stuff. Big scene.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, we're going to get right into it. So if you want to be here Monday. The time is 9:15 Eastern. That's when we go live.
We start at 9:30, really.
Yeah, we'll get
You can hang out and chat beforehand. We have some dope music.
Yeah, we love to chat with you guys. But definitely be here by 9:30. We'll aim to go live then, and then we're picking it right back up with the story. So do not miss it. If you did miss it, watch it on YouTube. Everything's there. Exclamation point YouTube will get you the link. Hi-ya!
If you don't, we'll sue.
Yeah, that's a good point, Dylan.
We can come after you with legal action.
9:15 is the time. Thanks, guys. Also, one more birthday stream shout-out, of course, like I promised. A certain smitten someone.
Excited as balls? Nice, man. I am too. I'm excited.
Get your ass out of there. What you doing?
Oh, there's cartoon violence
The
next
birds
stream.
tell me everything.
I guarantee your entomology.
You'll laugh, you'll cry.
There's
Anyway,
some,
go
big violence.
Go follow Scarecrow if you don't follow Scarecrow already. He's also doing a birthday stream at some point tomorrow. So check in on him. Check in on burning pigeons. Check in on your friends and loved ones. You know, it never hurts. They always need
Check
it.
in on every person you've ever met in your life right now. I want you to go track down everyone you've ever even talked to, and find out what they're doing. You know, everyone has a hit list. Maybe go visit the people on your hit list, see if they're still worthy of hitting.
Dylan is so right.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
That is the
That's
end
true.
of a Friday night Squidville stream. Like I said, we'll be back on Monday. Follow us on all those channels and avenues and all that. 9:15 we'll be live. 9:30 we'll get things rolling. If you're watching on YouTube, a big old kiss for you.
Hi.
Thanks so much for watching us. We got a lot of chapters to add to this episode.
Sure. Yeah.
Any parting thoughts from chat? Drop them now because we will soon be parting.
We don't leave the couch, but we're gonna turn the camera off at least.
Whoever you're hanging out with tomorrow, enjoy it. Enjoy your weekend.
We live
We'll
here.
enjoy ours. We are stuck to the couch.
We're just getting hearts. We stole those, man.
I didn't say harding thoughts.
All right, that's pretty good. Kevin Hart appears in chat.
Oh gosh, that'd be awesome.
Hey, somebody say my name.
Anyway, have a great night, guys, and we'll see you on Monday.
Peace out, Boy Scout or Girl Scout. They're both in the same thing now. Did you know that?
Can we just call them the Phantom Thieves?
What? You stole my heart for sure. We stole all the hearts. And Cow Mooster put a cow. I don't know if that means the same thing, but cows.
Should I end the stream now?
Yes.